Yes, good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Oh my God, what is going on with my camera? There should be the first question we should ask. There we go. How are we all doing? The team is out. We've seen the team. Let me just double check that I've got this right. So Tottenham have gone with Vicario in goal. Looks like a back four of Gray at right back, Van der Ven and Dragosine at centre half with Jed Spence at left back. A midfield two, you would think of Sarr and Basuma with Conor Gallagher in front of them. Xavi Simons floating from the left, Odegaard from the right, and Dominic Solanke up front. A bench of Kinski, Paulinho, Tell, Sosa, Mawani, Ulasesi, Rousewell, Williams, Barnett, Byfield. It is what it is. Now, again, as I've always thought, I think that 2 games in a week seems to be too much for Paulinho, hence why he is not playing. I said the other week, I heard that he had got an injury that they were nursing. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I think the fact that we don't see him 2 games in a row in quick succession probably tells the story. But Ibasuma, question is, which Ibasuma are we getting tonight? Is it the Ibasuma where we go, God, what a top player? Or is it the Ibasuma where we go, you don't want to be here. What are you doing in the 11? But listen, this is what we're down to. This is the squad. We go and we have to hope that we can get the win. I need to... let me see if I can find the Newcastle team. Let me just double check that I've got this. The Newcastle team, as far as I can see, is going to be Pope in goal. A back four of Trippier, Thiaw, Dan Burn, and Botman. A midfield of Bruno Guimaraes, Ramsey, and who am I missing? And Willock, with Gordon, Alanga, and Barnes. So again, Voltemata and Wissa on the bench, Tonali on the bench as well. So a couple of 2 interesting teams there. We kind of know what we had, other than Basuma for Paulinho. We knew that this was the 11. Big game. Big game. Huge game. This has got to be one of the biggest games for many years in terms of context. I know people say we played a European final. Of course, I'm not saying it's bigger than that, but it's a really tough one, isn't it? Because we are in a position where tonight we could be nine points clear of relegation or 3 points. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And just for one night, forget who we like, who we don't like. We need points. We need points, don't we? We really, really do. And listen, it's not it's not the strongest Newcastle. It's still strong. They've got a lot that they can bring off the bench. You know, Tonali, Voltemada, Wissa. But this will be a very interesting game here tonight. This will be a very, very interesting game. This is a huge, huge opportunity for Spurs to just a little bit of breathing space from the bottom 3. And we're going to have to really hope, aren't we, that Man United do us a solid. We're going to have to really, really hope that Man United do us a solid. I'm just seeing whether or not I can put a bet on. Bear with me 1 second. What does it take for me to be scared of relegation? Defeat today and a West Ham win. Defeat today and a West Ham win. And yeah, I'm shitting myself. Does that answer your question? Listen, it's... Oh, hang on. Am I going to put a bet on? Hang on. Let me just see. Let's put in my code. Let's see. Come on. Oh, we're in. Okay, we're in. We'll pick some teams in a minute. Listen, it is, as my mate John Chivers Gilzine says, a good old-fashioned 6-pointer. Listen, Spurs today, we can drag Newcastle down with us. I don't mean relegated. I mean, we can drag Newcastle into this fight, can't we? We can drag them down into this battle. Now, we need Man United. Let's just double check what we need tonight. So tonight, we need Chelsea to beat Leeds. And I cannot believe we are talking like this, by the way, as I drink my pint with the biggest ice cube known to history. But not just one, people. 2. Match day means you need 2. This is mad. Like, we need Chelsea to beat Leeds because currently Leeds United are also on 29 points. Now, we have a 9 goal difference better than Leeds, but we are level on points. You do not want to be getting down to goal difference. Now, listen, this is one of those days where at the end of this, we could either be going 9-point gap, which I think is way too big to turn over, or we could be going, we've got 3 points gap. So this is a really big game, and Tottenham have got to come to the party. They've got to come to the party tonight. It doesn't matter which manager you like, the owners you like, the players. It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to have to step up to the plate today. We are going to need some goals from players other than Dominic Solanke. We're going to need, as I said, Simmons, Odegaard, Gallagher. These players are going to have to turn up tonight and provide us with some goals. Forget who you like and who you don't. Not important tonight. Really, really not important. What's important is that Tottenham managed to get 3 points. I don't even think a point, let's be fair, a point is, well, you need to win. A point is only decent, if West Ham lose to Man United and then the gap's 7. But a win, and suddenly you drag Newcastle into that fight, don't you? Then all of a sudden you've got Newcastle, Palace, Brighton, Spurs, Leeds, Forest and West Ham all down the bottom. So listen, this is going to be interesting. Now, I said the other day, I've got this little feeling we're going to get 4 points from the next 2 games. Call me crazy. Call me deluded. Maybe I am. Maybe it's just being a Spurs fan that has done this to me. But what if we could grab 4 points in the next couple of games? It really does put some, doesn't it? Some distance. It really does. But yeah, people saying you're crazy. Yeah, listen. I think deep down, Arsenal game scares me. I think deep down, the Arsenal game scares me. But Newcastle tonight, they've got to fight. They've got to work for this. They've got to fight and work for this. The midfield 3, who was the midfield 3 that I just saw for Newcastle? So it was Guimaraes, Ramsey and Willock. Listen, it's better than Guimaraes, Tonali and Joel Linton, isn't it? So listen, Gordon being fit, we would have been good if he wasn't, but he is. And it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Now, who here? What's your emotions? Excited, nervous, scared? Where are we? Let me know your feelings. Anyway, good evening to each and every one of you. If it is an evening for you, good morning. If it is a morning for you, and afternoon. If it's an afternoon for you, smash the like button. Let's start as we mean to go on. You know me. I'll try and give you the best commentary that I can. And I'll tell you what, let's all put an ACCA on together, shall we? Here's my ACCA. Let's do it. I've put it on yet. Here you go. I'm going to go with this. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Chelsea at home. I can't believe Spurs are, Newcastle are the favourites, by the way. Newcastle are the favourites for tonight. I can get Spurs at 3.1 to 1 and Newcastle at 2.1. I'm going to go with Spurs. Sod it. Go on, Spurs. And I'm going to go with Man United. Let's see if there's any other games going on around the world today. We got some championship games. Normally I would put it on Leicester, but they've been absolutely dog shit, haven't they? I'm going to chuck Birmingham in there as well. And I'm going to chuck Hearts in there. Now, I might take Man United out. I might take Man United out as the away team. I'm taking Man United out. Okay, Chelsea, Tottenham, Birmingham, Hearts. Crazy, Savva. What are you doing, Savva? Idiot. Right. Set the stake. Listen, I'll tell you what, 50 quid. There you go. We're going to stick 50 quid. All right. Okay. Okay. To prove I'm not lying. There you go. There you go. Can you see it? Chelsea, Tottenham, Birmingham, and Hearts for 778 quid. Oh. All right. Let me just flag those games. So that is Chelsea. What was it? Birmingham at home to West Brom, who can't win a game for love nor money. Who was the other one? I said Chelsea, Birmingham, and Hearts, wasn't it? It was Hearts. And Hearts, of course, top of the Scottish Premiership. Oh, guys, tonight, come on, let's manifest some good, positive energy. We've got to get a win tonight. We've got to get a win tonight. Keep saying it with me. For anyone that's just joined, the team tonight is Vicario in goal. It is a right back of Archie Gray, Dragoshin, Van der Ven, and Jed Spence. Basuma and Sarr in the middle, with Odegaard right, Gallagher in the middle. Simmons, I'm guessing, is going to start off the left but float in, and Dominic Solanke up front. It is what it is, people. There's nothing we can do about it. People are saying that Paulinho's got a slight knock. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, somebody just messaged me saying they've put a bet on for Chelsea, Everton, Tottenham, and United at 17-1. Yeah, Everton are the ones I don't trust there. But hey, good luck to you, whoever sent that to me. I know who did, but obviously you guys don't. Listen. This is my worry about Paulinho. It's just whether or not the guy can play 2 games or play every 3 or 4 days. I don't worry about that with someone like Gallagher. Young, fit, always got a great engine on him. Paulinho, at that age, has he got it? Don't know. Don't think so. So if Paulinho has got a knock, I mean, how many injuries do we need? It is mad. It is absolutely crazy, isn't it? I think I've gone a bit doolally tonight, guys. I truly think I've gone a little bit mental. By the way, does anyone live in Birmingham? Let me know in the chat if you live in Birmingham. I'll tell you why in a minute. Look, it's a big day. Also, can we just say, Bournemouth as well could slowly but surely be dragged into this. If they lose and we win today, you know, they could be dragged into this. They're only on 34 points, right? They're only on 34 points. This is a big day. I know there's only 4 Premier League games, but this is a big day of Premier League action. Every game tonight involves us, right? The Newcastle team, for anyone that wanted to know, was Pope in goal. Let me do this off the top of my head. Trippier at right back. It would be Botman and Thiaw at centre-half with Dan Burn at left-back. A midfield 3 of Guimaraes, Willock, and Ramsey with Barnes, Gordon, and who's the other one I'm missing? Why am I missing one? Alanga. Barnes, Gordon, and Alanga. So, yeah, a midfield 3 of Bruno, Ramsey, and Willock with Barnes, Gordon, and Alanga up top. Now, we need someone like Xavi Simons to turn up to that party tonight, don't we? Oh, yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. We really need Xavi Simons to turn up to the party because this is a big game. I can't stress enough, and I think you all know. I have said this with Danny Kiriakou and I disagreed on this yesterday. I feel like if he loses tonight and West Ham win, I think that could be his lot. Now, do Tottenham have a plan in place? You all saw me arguing with idiots earlier. Do Tottenham have a plan in place to replace him? Maybe we get the win and we all breathe a deep sigh of collective relief. maybe. Yeah, for those asking, yeah, they do not have a number 9 as such today. The last couple of games, Gordon has been starting up front for them, I do believe. I think Anthony Gordon has been starting up front for them. But look, we've got to worry about ourselves, right? We've got to worry about ourselves. Saar, Basuma, and Gallagher have got to outfight Guimaraes, Willock, and Ramsey. I keep forgetting his name, isn't it? The ex-Aston Villa player, Ramsey. But listen, I don't normally get nervous before games, but I'm a little bit. This one's taking on so much significance. If we don't win this, it's 2 wins in 17. And you can't go on like that, can you? You genuinely cannot go on like that. You can't go on like that. So, listen, there's going to be a lot to be decided today. This is a really, really big game for Tottenham. I'm going to ask for the first time tonight. Give me your score predictions. So my chair is definitely not in the right place. Give me your score predictions tonight, people. Give me your score predictions for tonight. I'm going to try and set a positive tone and say 3-1 to Tottenham. Oh, I don't know if that's my heart or head talking. I don't know if it's my heart or head talking. We need a win. We need a win. Everything we row about throughout the week doesn't mean anything. The next 90 minutes means everything. The next 90 minutes means absolutely everything. I'll get to your scores in a minute, guys. I'll let them build up and then I'll get to the scores. As always, you know me. My feelings are, where are the goals coming from? That is my big issue. Where are the goals coming from? Players need to step up. They need to step up to the plate today. They've got to. Got to step up. I don't care if it's an Archie Gray hat trick. I don't care if it's Vicario with a header in the last minute. We have got to win by hook or by crook. We've got to. We need points on the table. No silly red cards needed tonight. No injuries. We just need a solid game. Have your opinions on Frank tonight and going forwards. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tonight is about we've got to win. We've got to win. We've got to win. Right, let's have a look at some of these scores, shall we? Let's see what you guys have said. Let's see who's come out with some corkers tonight. Where are we? Sorry to hear you're having a rough time, my man. Sorry to hear you're having a rough time. Listen, as it stands, it will be the 31st of March. However, I've got something I'm meant to be starting in April. I've got a feeling it's going to be pushed back till May or June. If it does, I'll just continue to the end of the season. But ideally, I don't really want to. Big up to Paul Langley, 1-1. Jordan Coys, my man, 1-1. Couple of 1-1s, 3-2 Spurs. Okay, good so far. 1-1. 2-1 to Newcastle. Okay, we don't need to hear that, but 2-1 to Newcastle. 2-0 Spurs, 2-1 Spurs, 2-1 Spurs. Wow. 3-0 to Newcastle, 3-0 to Newcastle, 2-1 to Newcastle. Okay. Fight, that's what I want to see. Oh, we'd love a 5-4 tonight, wouldn't we? As long as we go 5-0 up, that would be. I just don't know where Spurs grab 5 goals from, my man. That's the problem, right? I just don't know where we grab 5 goals from. I mean, we don't have goal scorers in this football team, do we? So we'll see. We'll see. 2-1 Spurs. On the day, a midfield of Basuma, Sarr, and Gallagher is a formidable midfield. But how many days are they able to be? Well, listen, there's a lot of legs in there, right? All 3 of those players have got an amazing engine. That is for certain. All 3 of those have an amazing engine. So let me just put my phone on charge for the game. All 3 of those have an amazing engine. Now, I'm guessing that Conor Gallagher is going to be the one that plays the furthest forward of those 2. And then Basuma and Sarr are going to have to get their passing boots on, because this is where I feel both of those let themselves down at times. I read a stat earlier saying if Frank loses tonight, his win rate will be lower than Jacques Santini. Well, let's hope we don't lose tonight then. There he is, my man, Jim Bird Coys. How you doing, Jim? one of my original members. 2-1 Spurs. Big up to you, Jim. A Desmond. Oh, Phil Coy's gone for the old Desmond. Scott bringing in the positive energy. 3-0 to Newcastle. Yeah, I think a 3-0 defeat really does see Thomas Frank exit the building. I think I don't even think if we get battered tonight, I don't feel like there's going to be much anyone can do to suggest he should stay. Mate, it'll be about time. Wouldn't it be nice to see this guy grab some goals? He does not score goals. We need goals. Savva, I think if we lose or they lose, the losing manager is going to be very close to being sacked. Well, listen, Newcastle not happy with Eddie Howe. Have you noticed? It seems like no one seems to be happy with their manager. Sorry, 1 second. No one seems to be happy with their manager. Well, most people don't seem to be happy with their manager. Scoring goals and, listen, right back, Gray. Listen, I actually don't mind, and God, please, touch wood, I'm not putting the kiss of death on this. I don't mind Dragusin. I don't think him and Danso are bad players. I just think they were in a very bad system for them last season. Now, let's see. Let's see if that's the case tonight. Whatever. Water is my drug tonight, my friend. Water. Yeah, look, it's tough, right? It's tough. Absolutely. Shots. We need to shoot. We need to shoot, don't we? We need goals. We need to shoot. Listen, I don't know, guys. Listen, I'm a Spurs fan like you lot. I'm a Spurs fan like you lot. My first thought is always for Spurs to win the game. If they don't, it doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Scott wishes he could be more positive. You can. Whether you believe it or not is something different. You'll be strongly missed. I thought it said strangely missed in the YouTube space, Savva. Any chance you returning for the odd video now and then? I just don't enjoy it, mate, like I used to. I don't enjoy it. I've just found it all gets a bit silly. I genuinely thought, I know this is ridiculous. I genuinely thought when I started YouTube that you could have sensible conversation, but it's just not. It's the same thing round and round in rotation. It's the same thing. Everybody just point scores, and I'm just a little bit bored of it, to be honest, my man. It's just a bit boring. You know, I want to do other things in my life. I want to watch from afar, not YouTube. I want to watch Spurs from afar. The Stoic. There he is. Hello, my man. How are you? He said Frank ain't getting sacked before the derby. No income deserves that for his first match. Well, this is what we were talking about the other day, right? If you bring in a new manager, do you do it between now and Arsenal, which is a 12-day gap, or do you wait? I mean, it's a tough one. Surely you'd have to do it during the 12-day gap, but let's hope it doesn't get there. Big up to Acid Twin, said the best drug for Spurs viewing is something that knocks you out for 4 hours. Yes. VDV Byfield, Dragusin, Spence. What do you mean? What's Byfield? Tony, what are we saying, bro? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Why have you put Byfield in there? Jed Spence. Oh, is that what you would play? Okay, is that what you would play? Big ask, isn't it, for Byfield? Big ask. That's why, listen, I think you're never going to see Byfield while Dragusin and Van der Ven are both fit as centre-half. Here you go. Honestly, don't care if Frank's a shooting from afar as a low XG. If you don't shoot, you don't score. Sure. Agreed. Big up to Alex. How are you? Big up to Alex. The MM man says, Savva, just ignore the outside noise and keep doing it. Mate, listen, as I said, it's no one thing. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it. Honestly. It's really tough to explain. When you do this all the time, it just gets, I find it really boring now. Like, I feel like if you look at most YouTubers, we say the same thing every bloody year. Every year, it's the same thing. Every week, it's the same thing, right? Everything we're saying about Frank, Now, everyone was saying about Ange, they said about Conte at a time, or Jose at a time, or Poch. It's just all got a little bit round and round in circles. Yeah, Dan, we know it is, but they're also, listen, I agree with you. You know, I agree with you, but there also has to come a time where you can't just keep losing games, right? You can't just keep losing games. I don't think he should be sacked, but the results are not being picked up. And whilst I know why, whilst you know why, what do you do? Yeah, do you know what I mean? What do you do? You've got to pick up results, and starting with tonight. I might end up staying at the end of the season. I don't know. At the moment, I'm not, but we might see. Don't worry about, anyway, let's not worry about me and YouTube at the moment. Let's worry about Tottenham tonight. Have there been any bidders? I've had a few people approach me about taking the channel. Nothing that's made me sell it yet. Nothing that's made me go, yeah, I'll take that. But maybe somebody comes in like transfer deadline day. Who knows? Yeah, my man E. Yeah, E. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope we get the win tonight, my man. Apparently he's got a knock. A lot of reports are going around that he's got a knock. So before we all lose our minds and want to cuss Frank, if he's got a knock, makes sense. Big up to you. So people, I understand disappointment, but please. Listen, I'm not dying. I'm not dying, everyone. I need to get back to my old life. I want to get back. And I'll be honest with you. I want to get back to watching the game without doing this shit. Right? I want to get back to the game. Like, if Spurs win, lose, or draw, right? If we win, lose, or draw, I can never actually take it in because people just go mad. You get those fucking knobheads, don't you? Like Marios that come in. The moment you concede, Frank out, and you're like, whoa, like it's just too much. It's just too much. Maybe he's not ready. I would definitely start Jed Spence over him at this stage, but maybe he comes on in the second half. But listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. People who have never seen him properly play asking for him to start. It's, T-Dub said, not accepting Football Heritage, leaving YouTube, best YouTube coverage of Tottenham. It's very nice of you to say. But I can feel myself losing interest in it. And I have done for probably about 6, 7, 8 months now, if I'm brutally honest. I felt myself just losing more and more. My patience with it has gone. I'm getting really bored of point scoring. You go onto any panel show and everyone just wants to try and mug each other off. I'm a grown man. I don't give a shit about that. I just don't care. Anyways, everyone keeps saying, don't let them get to you. No one's getting to me. I'm good. Don't worry, guys. Right. Where's the goals coming from tonight, people? Put in the chat. Who is going to score our goals tonight? Is it just going to be solely relying on Dominic Solanke? Is Conor Gallagher going to get a debut goal? Will Odegaard ever score a Premier League goal in his life? No. It's nothing to do with where Spurs are. It's just boring talking about it every day, my man. It's just boring. It's not about Spurs being where they are in the league. I've seen Spurs bad before. Spurs was shit last year as well. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely nothing to do with the Super Cup. It's a bit meaningless in retrospect, isn't it? But look, don't worry. Maybe someone buys it off me. Maybe another Spurs YouTuber buys it off me and continues it. Who knows? We have got 41 minutes until kickoff. Don't forget the ACCA that's going tonight. Hearts, Birmingham, Chelsea, Spurs. Can't believe I put Spurs in an ACCA. Can't believe I'm at 3-1. 3-1 we are at home to win the game. 3-3. Oh, what? Sean's show just said Sean is live, and I tried to switch it off, and it's just popped. Sorry, Sean. Much as I love you, dude, I don't. Yeah, as much as I love you, I don't need to watch. 3-1 Tottenham to win the game. 3-1 at home. Madness. Never used to be like this. Never used to be like this. But, good win if we can get it. Good win if we can get it. Let me ask you a question in the chat. Right? Yes or no? If we lose tonight, does Frank get sacked? Just a yes or no. No other words, just a yes or a no. Does Thomas Frank get sacked if Tottenham lose the game tonight? Does Thomas Frank get sacked? This will be interesting to see. Now, I think that he will if West Ham win as well. I think if that gap gets to 3 points from relegation, at that stage, I don't think he can complain. However, if it's at 6, with the games that West Ham have got coming up, maybe they think they'll keep him. I don't know. And at the moment, I don't care. If I'm brutally honest, I don't care. Hang on. Is the team news has come out for someone? Oh, the Birmingham team is available. Don't worry about that. Now, here you go. I bet you any money you like. Right? Any money you like. Let's have a look. Birmingham. So Birmingham at home to West Brom. Right. Birmingham haven't lost for... Birmingham have lost 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Birmingham have lost 1 in 10. Right? And West Brom haven't won for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You always know what's going to happen with my bet now, don't you? You know what's going to happen with my bet. Oh, how we laugh. How we laugh, everyone. Let's have a look. What did you guys say? The yes or no game for Thomas Frank. Let's have a look. Oof, God, there's a lot. Here we go. No. Yes. No. I truly worry about this. Yeah. We need to keep him fit. No. Lot of no's. Brian thinks yes. No. Not until he's out. Right. Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Everyone said last year, you can't sack Frank. We're in Europe. Does that rule apply to Frank? Does that rule apply? I don't know. No. Lots of no's. I'm seeing if there's any yeses. Loads of no's. Alfred says yes. It's easier to see the yeses. Daniel Turner says yes. Yes. Another yes there. Oh God, yeah. We can't keep picking up injuries. It's absolutely crazy. I've never known a 2.5, 3 year spell like this. So many injuries. Yes, he should, says Michael Whitaker. Yes, said David. Maybe. I love that. Thanks, Rob. Really helpful. Yes, says Gorby and Darren. No, the board doesn't have the balls for it. Don't have the balls. They don't have the balls. Cooler Warrior says Frank is here to the end of the season regarding this. And again, this is true. Look, I mean, Ange lost week after week after week, and he survived. But different owners. I don't know. We'll see. The difference between this year and last year is the bottom 3 last year were god-awful, right? This year, it's only the bottom 2 that are god-awful, right? So West Ham have kept it lively, right, haven't they? If it had been like last year's bottom 3, this wouldn't be as much of an issue. It would be a worry, but yes, they do. Big up to my man, Mark. Yes, they do. They do have a horrible run in as well. They really, really do. He doesn't get sacked. When I stood by Arteta when he was getting slated, seems like one who doesn't care or listens to outside noise. Yeah, do you know, it's a good point. Maybe the calmer man in the room. As much as we knock him, maybe he's the calmer man that can see the wood through the trees. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. The booing going to be so bad. It's going to be toxic. Ooh, yeah, that guy getting a haircut, right? 5 wins in a row. Well, look, never have I really sat here and gone, come on, Man United, but we need Man United. Think about it. If Man United win and Spurs win, the gap is 9 points. And I think we can then stop talking about relegation for me. Whose side? I ain't got a side fade. A little bit. I'm not cool enough. Not cool enough to. No, come on. My hair is that of somebody who did his hair, right? Then put on a hoodie, and the hoodie went all over the hair. That's what's going on with my hair at the moment. Let's get some more of your comments. Good evening to each and every one of you, by the way. I thought Savva had sold this channel to Wolfie. I don't think Wolfie would want a Spurs channel, do you? I'm not sure. Not sure. Samu torn his ankle. Oh, Samu of Porto. Oh, don't get me started. One of my hackers last night, Porto, right, were the last team to come in. And Porto were winning 1-0 until like the 99th minute and then conceded a penalty. I was screwing. Never mind. Birmingham manager, yeah, Chris Davis, right? Chris Davis. Yes. No matter what happens, they won't sack him even if we lose the next 3 or 4 games. I'm not sure. Listen, I want to stand by him, but at some point you've got to pick up points, right? Forget who you like and who you don't. At some stage, you've got to pick up points. Oh gosh. El Del Cocorel, who's much taller than I thought. I saw him. We met the other day properly at the pub, didn't we? El Del Cocorel. Yeah, Jose, and lovely to see you. And yes, it is absolutely disgusting where I am as well. I had to put the bins out. It's bin day tomorrow. Had to put the bins out tonight. The wife calls me and says, "Don't forget to do the bins," because she's staying overnight for a conference. Don't forget to put the bins out. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I had to ring back, which bins is it? Because, there's 3 bins now. She said, just put all 3. Yeah. And then I went out and I go, oh, horrible. Oh, horrible. Aidan said, I had my wisdom tooth out yesterday and that was more fun than watching Frank Ball. Listen, at least let him get his players and all the players fit, and let's see what he's made of. No haircut. Fridays are haircuts, man. Everyone knows that. Seriously thinking to sell the channel? Yes, it's actively for sale. All your videos and your hard work will get deleted. Would be sad for the people that have watched since the Savva talk. Well, I think if anyone buys my channel and deletes all the videos, then they're an idiot, because that's what keeps the algorithm going. So I don't think they will. But listen, it is what it is, my man. It is what it is. The latest I will go to is the last game of the season, but ideally by the 31st of March is when I want to be out of here. Get out of here, will you? Get out of here. Just over half an hour to go. Peter has said he is Frank in. But tonight, it's do or die. Listen, as I said, I am very much somebody who doesn't see the point in sacking him. I do think, though, that they will have a serious question to ask. However, I also said I thought they had a serious question to ask after the West Ham game. And we're still here. So we'll see. We'll see. You Googled what I earned. You Google what I earned. Where did you Google that? I haven't posted anywhere my figures as to what I get paid on YouTube. Where did you see this? Where have you seen this, Mark, that you Googled what I earn? How much do you think I earn? Let's play the game. How much do you think I make a month on YouTube? Go on. All have a crack. All have a guess. I'll tell you if somebody gets it right on the money. No, probably every now and then I might jump on with a Sean, for example. Can't be bothered with all the silly panel shows that are point scoring, though. I want to have proper football conversation. Yeah, I can't imagine that Enoch are going to buy my channel. 5K, okay, 1K, 5K, 2.5K. Interesting. Savva, get here. Sorry, we've seen that one. Oh, it's average on subs. Subs doesn't really mean too much, right? It's all about views. Let me tell you that about with YouTube, right? It's all about views. I definitely wouldn't do it if I made £750 a month. Look, YouTube's all about views. You could have 1 million subscribers. If they don't watch you, it doesn't mean anything. So it's all about views, not subs. I mean, you need the subs to get the views, but I'm actually quite lucky. I'm one of the people, I've got a very good view to sub ratio. I've got a very good view to sub ratio. So a fair portion of my subscribers watch, which is good for me. But hey, forget that. Forget that. Yeah, I'm not a millionaire. No, I if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't be doing this. I can tell you. Sponsors as well. Yeah, got a couple of sponsors. Got a couple of sponsors. Oh, very precise. 2,800. Very precise. Is there a world where Frank keeps us up? Yes, I don't think we go down. I don't think we go down. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. I don't think we go down. Yeah. But it's getting a little bit too close for everybody's liking, and we need the 3 points. God, imagine how much money Mr. Beast makes every day on YouTube. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. But you know, when you fall out of love with something, you fall out of love with something, right? It's tough. Like when you don't enjoy something as much as you used to, just find it really silly. And you got to understand, like it's boring hearing your name talked about every day. Like I can't watch another show and go into the chat without people having a dig. Do you know what I mean? Like if I go into the chat and like, this guy, it's just a bit boring. I'd like to go back to being a Spurs fan. Well, listen, let's not pray for a Spurs loss. We need points, my man. That's got to be more important than anything. We need points. Surely there is no one that wants us to lose so that Frank is sacked when we are sitting here desperate for points and we have got Arsenal up next. 29 minutes to go until kickoff, people, right? 29 minutes until kickoff, people. For anyone that hasn't seen the team, it is Vicario in goal, a back four of Gray, Dragusin, Van der Ven and Spence, Basuma and Sarr in midfield, Odeberg, Gallagher and Simmons with Solanke up front. This is what we're left with, people. This is what we're left with. This is a weak team for me, but this is what we are left with. I don't get it at all. I do not get it at all. Paul, how you doing, my man? Yeah, I don't get it. All these people, not real Spurs fans, right, asking for Man City to beat us. Like it's just mad. I'm not sure Paul would like me to co-host his channel with him. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I know Paul and I have had our differences. I know he hates me. I actually think he's a very funny creator. When he's not calling me a cunt, I actually think he's a really funny creator. But yeah, I don't think he's going to let me co-host his channel with him. But yeah, no buyer for the channel. There might not be a buyer. There might not be. There might not be. Yeah, agreed, Trev. Yeah, we can't have that mentality, can we? We can't have that mentality of, yeah, we want Spurs to lose. I mean, that's just not a good place to be, is it? That's really, really not a good place to be. Really not a good place to be, wanting your football team to lose. It's why I don't. I don't think he does like me. I don't think he does. He does regularly call me a wanker. But listen, I think one thing I've learned over the years is all of these little feuds are pointless, and there's so much space for so many different people, right? Like everybody's very different in the way they approach their channel, and I think you need different voices. And hats off to anyone that does it. It's a difficult place to be. It's not always a nice place to be. And hats off. There's no Spurs content creator that I think, oh God, I hate that person. I don't. I each to their own. There are Spurs creators I watch because I enjoy their content. There are Spurs creators I don't because I don't enjoy their content. But it doesn't mean I feel any ill will towards them. So I haven't got any issues with anyone. Yeah, never been invited. So never been invited. But it's fine. It's cool. It's all good. Did someone just offer me $5,000? Start the bidding at 5K. You'd have to double it, mate. You'd have to double it and start the bidding there, mate. What do you think my channel's worth? 5K? Cheeky. Where do I think we will finish this season? Look, I think it all depends on which players we get back from injury and how quickly. I would say 11th, 12th, depending on who we get back. At the moment, I don't see goals in the team. I don't see goals in the team. It's a real worry for me. It's a true worry for me. Which Spurs content creator makes the most money? I mean, I don't know this for sure, but you'd have to say it would be either We Are Tottenham TV or Expressions Oozing. Their views are huge. Their views are gargantuan. So I think it's probably going to be X, but I'm guessing the brothers must make a fair whack as well, right? But hey, I don't know what I don't know what anyone else earns. No YouTuber rings me up and goes, "Oh, I made this. What did you make this month?" You can only roughly guess from their views, and you got to remember a lot of it is super chats as well. So in those evenings where you don't have super chats, you don't make a lot of money. So that's why when they say, "Oh, you know," I mean, I don't ask for super chats, but when people go, "Oh, YouTubers getting super chats," well, yeah, because you kind of need to get paid, right? You got to get paid. So it is. It is what it is, right? Big Up says, as a rival fan, I've always found your content interesting. Thank you. Don't blame me for leaving. Used to do content myself, and it's much better being a fan. Yeah, look, I think this is the key thing. I want to go back to being a football fan. I want to go back to, Spurs are playing at 3:00 today. I'll watch the game and I'll carry on with my life. Instead, you have to do a show in the morning, then an hour before the show, 2 hours for the game, and then you're going for an hour afterwards. Before you know it, you've done 7 hours of streaming in the day, and you're like, oh, this is long. Then you're up the next day talking about you're up again the next day talking about the club. Hang on, am I on the right channel here? No, I am not. That probably helped if I went to the Spurs channel, wouldn't it? There we go. Here we go. Oh God, the weather is absolutely disgusting. The weather is absolutely disgusting. So yeah, look, I as I said, guys, there's nothing bad. Everyone keeps saying to me, don't let the trolls. It's not the trolls. The trolls are idiots, right? But it's not the trolls that have made me go. I just got a bit bored of it. I just found like there's not many people you can actually have in-depth football conversations with without trying to do the "I told you so" point scoring thing. I find it boring. That's why I stopped going on panel shows. You'd go on panel shows and you get asked a question. And everyone just go, "Oh, Spurs are shit." Like, yeah, but that's not the question. The question I was asked wasn't about how good Spurs are. It was, what do you think of Spurs, this player or that player? Yeah, Spurs are shit. Good, intelligent football conversation, right? So that's why I get so annoyed with so many of the people in the chat. They just say stupid shit that you've not said. I see people, like, I watched a bit of the Spurs 5 last night, and I saw people in the chat saying, Savva said this earlier. And I'm reading, I didn't post, I'm reading it going, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. But you know what I mean? It's that sort of idiots. Just idiots. But it is. No, this isn't my last stream. I don't know why we got into this. I don't know why we got into this. Any advice, Sub, for those who want to be a YouTuber? Yeah, don't do it. Depends what sort of YouTuber you want to be. If you want to do it full time, just be prepared for all the ups and downs. If you want to do it part-time and just do a couple of shows a week, have fun, don't worry about it, don't worry too much about the money you make, don't worry too much about the views, just put out the content you want to put out, but be true to yourself. Just be true to yourself. That's the only thing I can go with. You know, don't try and point score. Don't always got to don't make videos about others. I think it's stupid. Don't post about others. Just do your own thing, what I would say. Yeah, I'm going to go. Yeah, I want to go more as well. I want to go more. I want to go and watch Championship football next season. No, I want to go more, man. I want to go more. And the watch-alongs make it very difficult. But so, you know, yeah, it's got so bad. It's got so bad. At the moment, we're all right. We haven't really got any trolls in, but you just get. I tell you what, I get annoyed about as well. It's the people that don't try to make any effort to understand how sport works. It's the people that don't understand that this isn't a football game, like a computer game. It's the people that just say stupid shit. Not like I've got really low tolerance for it. People just say some really, really ridiculous things in the chat, and you're like, oh God. For anyone who has been asking where you can watch the game, TNT Sports Free is where the game is on for me. That's what I've got on in the background. TNT Sports Free, 21 minutes till kickoff. Of course, Anthony. Imagine though, right? When I watch a game, not one bit of me goes, oh my God, I know that person. They've said the opposite of what's happened tonight. Let me go into their stream and start calling them out. Because I'm an adult. Because I'm an adult. Don't need to do it. Exactly, Daryl. Exactly. Do you know what, Phil? I don't think I will, mate. I genuinely, I don't think I'll miss Spurs YouTubers or the trolls, mate. I genuinely don't think I will. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. Is it on Viaplay as well, maybe? Yeah. Right. If you haven't given your prediction, please do. I know most of you probably have by this stage. A very, very wet night in North London, and Tottenham are going to have to battle the elements, and we're going to have to try and find a win from somewhere. Right? From somewhere. Well, Alanga won't be up against Gray, will he? It will be Barnes up against Gray, won't it? Barnes on the left, Alanga on the right. I think Alanga will be up against Jed Spence. Right back. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Maybe you're right, though. Maybe you're right. Gray at right back, a real worry. I can see Sousa coming on the left and Spence going to the right at some point. Yeah, look, Archie Gray for me, I thought he had a good first half against Man United. I thought the second half, I thought he faded massively, kept getting caught out of position. I'll say the same thing. I don't quite know what Gray is. Not in a horrible way. I know everyone gets really upset. I just don't quite know what is Archie Gray. What is his position? I don't know. What's his skill set? I don't really see a standout attribute. You know, sometimes you watch a youngster and you go, cool. Yes, this is a very good point. Yes. Barnes, Gordon, and Alanga. Pace. No focal point, but pace. And I watched them against Liverpool the other day, and they got him behind. And I watched them against Newcastle, and they got him behind. So are they going to get him behind us? You would probably say they will at some point, right? They probably will at some point. West Ham going to get cooked. They're starting Axel Disasi tonight. Good question. Good question, Philly. Does Archie Gray know what Archie Gray is? Look, in a way, I feel sorry for him. As I've said a million times, right? If I was Spurs, he should have been bought in, put out on loan, let the kid learn in his position. Injuries galore have meant that he's had to play right back, left back, centre mid, right wing back, which can't help his development, right? I mean, there's a school of thought that it is because he's playing in loads of different positions, but for me, just a bit weak. Gray, just a little bit weak. On the bench tonight, by the way, Rousewell, Williams, Barnett, Ulasesi, Byfield, Sosa, and then senior pros, Mawani, Tell, Paulinho, and Kinski, if you want to count a goalkeeper as well. So really, the only senior pros on the bench are Paulinho and Mawani and Tell, if you want to count Tell, who's still only 20, I think, or 21. And then Newcastle, Pope, Trippier, Tiao, Botman, Byrne, Ramsey, Guimaraes, Willock, Alanga, Gordon and Barnes. Their benches, Ramsdale, Hall, Tonali, Wissa, Sula, Murphy, Voltemard, Murphy, and Leo Shahar, who is clearly a youngster. Leo Shahar. If I could take one guy from Newcastle, so who would it be? Absolutely Tonali, all day, every day. I think he's a quality player. I think Tonali's an excellent footballer. Yeah. If you had to be on one youngster at the club currently to make itself, who would it be? I don't really rate any of them, so this is difficult. I don't really know, to be honest. You know my feelings on Bergvall. I think he's massively overrated. Gray, I don't know what he does. Odegaard has got promise, but I don't really see any. I don't see goals from him. And in this day and age, if you're playing in a forward three, you need goals. And then I guess Tell, Kinski, I'm going to go with Williams, Barnett, or Byfield. I'm going to go with Williams, Barnett, or Byfield. Vuskovic, yeah, I know people are talking about Vuskovic in the chat. We'll see. Hang on, what's going on? Why is my phone doing this? I don't know why it's doing this. Let me get rid of that. No, go away. I don't want that. Vuskovic seems like an obvious one, but I think maybe Luca Williams, Barnett. When I've watched him play, you can see a footballer in there. When I watch Williams, Barnett play for the youth team, again, it's difficult because it is the youth team, but he is just got so much about him. I don't see that with Bergvall. I don't see it with Gray. I don't see it with some of the other youngsters. With this kid, he just oozes ability. Just the way he manipulates the ball, drifts past players, his running, his dribbling, his touch, his control. He just looks very good. But we've said this about loads and loads of youngsters. Yeah, Tynan Thompson, people are mentioning as well, looks very talented. It's the same as anything. You've got to get your chance. You've got to take it, right? You've got to get your chance, force your way into the team and take it. And unfortunately, it's harder to do that. It's hard to do that in this era, right? It's very, very difficult to do that. David is a Newcastle fan. Big up to you, David. Said, I'm not feeling our starting 11. Burn at left back. Dear God, think you were going to destroy us tonight. What, mate? I would love to think we're going to destroy you. I don't remember the last time Spurs destroyed anybody. It will be Dan Burn up against Odegaard. And Odegaard, for me, hit and miss. Yeah, maybe, but I can only judge by what I've seen him do over here. And what I've seen him do over here, I think he's a very poor passer of a football. He doesn't have any goal threat at all. But again, he's only 19, so we'll see, right? We'll see. I just don't go overboard about kids who have done nothing in their career. I never have, and I never will. Wait for them to do something. That's all I've ever said. People get very excited by youngsters. Dele Alli, right, was 18 years of age, came on the scene and just did it, right? Now that was impressive. Hey, Scotty says, Savva, sorry, I haven't watched before. Well, welcome. So I don't know what your opinions on if you think we're in a relegation battle. Yeah, listen, very much. If we lose tonight and West Ham win, we are very much in a relegation battle, my friend. However, if Man United win tonight and we win tonight, 9 points clear of the relegation, I don't think we are. Huge game, my man. Huge, huge game tonight. It doesn't, as I've said at the beginning of the show, I don't think it matters which players you support, which manager you like or don't, the chairman you hate or not. We need a win tonight. Dr. Tottenham has your prescription. Newcastle, don't. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, our forwards don't score. This is the problem. I mean, Solanke got 4 in 4, but you know, it's got to be more than Solanke that scores goals, right? It's got to be more than Solanke. So we'll see. Well, Phil, at the moment, it's not. If West Ham win today and we don't, then we are 3 points above the relegation zone. So, as I said, massive game, and fair play to those Newcastle fans in the rain in North London. I mean, it is absolutely disgusting there, the weather. Some guy there in his short sleeve t-shirt, typical Geordie. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this is the problem. We're in relegation form tonight. Massive, and more massive, right? Surely everybody sees how massive tonight is. Here you go. Calling Bergvall anywhere near as good as Conor Gallagher. Who on earth said that? Who on earth said he's anywhere near Conor Gallagher? He's got nothing on Conor Gallagher. Let's be brutally honest. Here you go. Fair. Without them, I think you would have seen a midfield at the level. I think Bergvall's gotten destroyed by our injury problems. Without them, I think you would have seen a midfield. I'm sorry. I've not seen anything. I remember watching Conor Gallagher at the age of 18, 19, and I was like, yeah, you're a player. I've never watched Bergvall and thought that. Again, We'll see. Every time he plays, I'm told, oh, do you see Bergvall? I'm like, what? What did he do? He ran around, gives away some fouls, works hard, gives the ball away. I don't know what he does. That doesn't mean he won't be a good player in the future. But right now, I don't think these players should be anywhere near the first team at Spurs. I don't think I just think he's an average kid. He's just another kid who's done nothing that gets hyped about for no reason at all. We do this every year. We've talked about this so many times. How many youngsters down the years have these fans raved about? God, oh, trust me, I've seen him and I've seen him. I can say Luca Williams-Barnett looks good. I think he looks good at that level. Making the step up, we'll then judge him, right, after a season or two. But I think too many people have gone, like when people are putting him in the Conor Gallagher bracket, this is an ex-captain of Chelsea who's played for Atletico Madrid and England, and we're talking about, could he be nah. Sure, he got player of the season last year because who else was going to, because he ran around. They were all shit. We finished 17th, mate. Who else was going to get it? Listen, for me, he's a terrible passer of the football. That I do know. His passing is shocking. But listen, if you want to hype up these kids, knock yourselves out. As I said, Alex, I've supported Spurs probably 20 years longer than you have, my friend, right? I can name players going back to the 80s where people like you have sat and told people like me, trust me, this player, trust me, that player. And hardly any of them ever made it. Hardly any of them ever made it. You've got to know this, right? You've got to know this. We can talk about how good we think they're going to be until they've done it. I've got, said, look, Donnelly, look at the rave reviews Donnelly got. Keeley, Alfie Devine, Scarlett, Troy Parrott. Dean Parrott, if anyone remembers him. So many players that people like Alex have told me year in, year out, watch this kid. Sure, I'll watch and I'll wait until they get there and say, very good player, developed brilliantly. But I'm bored of everyone pretending they know that every young kid is going to be amazing. It's just a little bit silly. But, well, I just think, sure, maybe, but his passing's really bad. All I see is him give the ball away a lot. Dean Marnie was another one. Tommy Carroll, Ryan Mason, Jake Livermore, Alton Furwell, Carl Walker-Peters. You could go on and on. Nabil Bentaleb. How many of these people? We were all told they're amazing. Just you watch. And how many of them make it? Is it, what was that stat? 0.21 make it? 0.21 make it? Or something like it's crazy. Yeah. Again, another player that was, Jack Clark was talked about as the second coming. John Bostock, Oliver Skip. Yeah, look, John Bostock, Winks and Skip, Tommy Carroll. I hear this about everyone, right? Very rarely have any of them proved many of us wrong. So let's see. If Bergvall makes it and he's a top player, fair play to him, right? I would love him to be brilliant. All I know is so far, I've been watching him for 2 years. I don't really know what he's good at. He runs around, great work rate, but I don't know what he's good at. Yeah? The only talents at the club when we bought them, I've said will make it to a top level is Bergvall. So far, I haven't been far off. Well, Vuskovic hasn't ever played for us, and Bergvall isn't a first-team starter when everyone's fit. So at the moment, you are pretty far off, aren't you? Listen, the way our fans hype, I don't think people have hyped Gallagher. I think we just know what he is. There's a difference. Conor Gallagher's just a very good pro, right? We know what he's good at. He's a good footballer that gets on with it. Great engine, great work rate. He's got a good pass on him, tracks back, tackles, wins headers, scores some goals, gets some assists. He does what it says on the tin. I don't think there's anything about hyping him. We just know what he is. I would love a team of 11 Conor Gallaghers all over the pitch that do their job. I would love that. I would absolutely love that, but we don't seem to have that. We'll see. We'll see. 6 minutes till kickoff, guys and girls. Oh, I do like water. Yeah. Look, I think it's difficult. But random. But when you say you haven't been impressed, what do you mean? I thought it was excellent against Man City. I thought it was good again against Man United for the most part. But what do you mean you haven't been impressed? This is a 25-year-old that's done it for years at Atletico Madrid and Chelsea and Palace. Like, what are we? When you say you haven't been impressed, I would. I absolutely would as well. I think he's a leader of men. I mean, I think the fact that you have to make your decision based on people saying a lot of hype. But again, Conor Gallagher has played, 4 games for Tottenham, right? 4 games for Tottenham. People going, I haven't seen it. I thought he was excellent against Man City. I thought in the first half against Man United, I thought he was very good. Sure. Yeah. Oh, mate, yeah, I've seen it at Palace, seen it at Chelsea. I saw it at Charlton. I was there when he made his debut for Charlton as an 18-year-old or whatever, and he stood out. Yeah, he's a good player. But again, you don't have to go overboard with it, right? It doesn't have to be they're shit or they're world class. I just think he's a very good Premier League footballer, and we need those. I mean, he hasn't been invisible so far. This is where you get silly, yeah? He hasn't been invisible so far. That's ridiculous if you don't see what he does for the team. That's absolutely ridiculous. Good God. But, hey, he's had 4 games in a Tottenham shirt. Okay, you know why I want to leave YouTube? It's because of dumb comments like this. Of course he hasn't hit those levels. He's not properly fit and he's only played like 4 times for us. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? That comment might as well have said, tell me you don't understand football without telling me you don't understand football. You think the players just drop in and they're amazing immediately. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I must have missed what he done for that goal. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, mate? It's crazy. Anyway, the players are coming out onto the pitch. Let me get my chair into position. Honestly, I've never. Oh, God, where's my phone? I've dropped my mobile. The dogs aren't happy with me for dropping my mobile. I've just never. Yeah, sure, but he's walked into a team that are woefully out of form and don't win games of football. Like, honestly, I'm just dumbfounded. Do you know what? I'm so glad some of these fans weren't around in the football I grew up with because they're just stupid. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. Again, Conor Gallagher's just a very good pro, right? A very good pro who does his job. And we do have some of the dumbest. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, gosh. Anyway, here we go. The Tottenham team is thusly: Vicario in goal, a back 4 of Archie Gray right back, Dragoshin and Van der Ven at centre half, with Jed Spence at left back. A midfield 2 of Yves Bissouma and Papa Sarr, you would think, with Gallagher pushing on, Wilson Odegaard on the right. Simmons will probably start off the left but float in, and Dominic Solanke up top. The bench: Kinski, Paulinho, Tell, Sosa, Mawani, Ulasesi, Byfield, Williams, Barnett, and Rousewell. And which midfielders you buying better than Conor Gallagher right now while we're in this mess? Please do tell me. I love this. You know, Pochettino made him captain. Diego Simeone bought him, but we got fans like that guy going, yeah, not good enough for Spurs. I love it. Honestly, this This fan base is just absolutely mental. Honestly, we're all a bit mental up there, aren't we? Imagine thinking a player like Conor Gallagher's not good enough for Spurs when our other midfield options are Basuma, Bentancur, Bergfowl. Great, like this is just madness. Right. Pope, Trippier, Thiaw, Botman, Byrne, Ramsey, Gomares, Willock, Barnes, Gordon, and Alanga is the Newcastle United team. Oh, jeez. Honestly. I can't wait to just watch this as a fan. Just crazy. I just love it. No, but randomer. I mean, the fact that okay, cool. If I have to explain to you why Conor Gallagher was a good signing, then it's not worth me explaining to you, right? Anyway, we're gonna get the game off and running. Spurs need 3 points. And the referee is Anthony Taylor, for anyone that cares. Anthony Taylor is your referee tonight. It's going to be Xavi Simons to get the game off and running. Spurs in the white and blue and Newcastle in the blue and orange. 3 points very much needed. And we are off and underway here at White. Oh, I will say White Hart Lane. Ball played forward immediately by Trippier. Let's see how Spurs line up. I think it's going to be the back four. We'll find out very soon. It does look to be the back four. It does look as well like Sarr and Basuma are going to be the two with Conor Gallagher pushing on. And as the ball played out, Dragosin played it off Gordon for a goal kick. My honest opinion about Radu Dragosin, I think he's a decent defender that needs to play in this sort of system and not the high line. But we'll see tonight. I think he's done well the last couple of games. I thought he did really well against City. I thought he did in the second half. I thought he did well against Man United. I think he is what he is. He's a steady Eddie, right? Anyway, Vicario plays the ball long down the field, headed away by Botman. Only as far as Basuma. Now, can Xavi Simons bring that down? No, Kieran Trippier plays it down the line. And I think this is going to be, is that Willock who gives it to Alanga, who whips in the cross, and then Yves Basuma heads it away. And Vicario saying, why did you head that away? I'm going to catch it. I was going to catch it. But it is going to be, I think, a Newcastle corner. Alanga whipped the ball in. Vicario came for it. And Basuma, with no one around him, headed it clear. I suppose better to be safe than sorry. So, corner kick. Newcastle have some big lads up there, by the way. Here is Alanga with the corner kick. Corner kick whipped in. It's gone over everyone and bounced over the bar. Thank God for another corner kick. It went over everybody and hit Radu Dragosin. Phil, is the crowd quiet? See, this is where surely you're at home. You need 3 points. Let's get some volume going, right? So another corner for Newcastle United. Nothing silly, Spurs, please. Here it is by Trippier, whipped in, headed away by Radu Dragosin this time. Not back in. Here's Alanga, dinks the ball to the back post. Hey, and I tell you what an important touch from Dominic Solanke. He stopped the ball falling into the path of the player, and it bounced off of, I think, Botman for a goal kick. It was a good ball by Alanga, and Dominic Solanke stretched and took it off of Tiao, and then it just kind of hit Botman and went over the bar. And now, can Tottenham build something here? First time we've really had the ball. Here's Xavi Simons, who is tripped by Kieran Trippier right on the halfway line, and the referee gives a free kick to Tottenham. Here's Radu Dragusin at the back. Gives the ball to Mickey van der Ven. And again, the problem is, again, in the midfield three, there's no ball-playing midfielders, are there? No, it's going to have to all go through Xavi Simons. There's the ball over the top. It's a really good ball. Odegaard's got time and space. He lays it off to Xavi Simons, who flicks it on. Probably the wrong choice. It's cleared. Basuma's now got it. Xavi Simons, for me, shouldn't have flicked it. He should have held it up. But that was the best moment for Tottenham so far in the opening 4 minutes. A good ball down the line. And Odegaard played it to Simons, who, for me, could have taken a touch. Here's Basuma into Conor Gallagher. Back to Basuma. Back to Gallagher. Now the ball goes out wide to Mickey van der Ven. And he takes his man on and keeps going. And then he's tripped. And the referee gives a free kick. Willock with a foul. So Tottenham slowly but surely growing into this game. Here's... Oh, no, the referee did not like that free kick. He said that the ball was rolling and he'll make Spurs take it again. Mickey obviously wearing the armband tonight. So, just under 5 minutes gone. Xavi Simons telling everybody to move up. Now, the ball's taken short. Here's Jed Spence. Cuts back in on his right. Dinks it to the back post. Oh, just right idea, wrong execution. He dinked it to the back post. Radu Dragusin was running in, tried to hook it back, but it was probably a few inches in front of him. And that's unlucky, but much better from Spurs the last couple of minutes there. Tottenham 0, Newcastle 0. In the other game, still Chelsea 0. Leeds United 0. I'll keep you up to date with all those games. And the Everton-Bournemouth game is 0-0 as well. I'll keep you up to date with those scores as well. To be fair, you'll probably see them before me. Here's Jed Spence. Takes on his man. Now keeps going. Keep driving down the line. He's still going. And this time it's gone out for a throw-in. He didn't quite keep the ball on. It's gone out for a throw. And there's really good play from Jed Spence. Really good battle between him and Alanga is developing down this right or left, depending on which way you look at it. But here's Radu Dragusin. The ball is played down the line into Conor Gallagher, who's got space there. Done really well there, Conor Gallagher. He's played a great ball over to Xavi Simons. Simons takes it down. He's one-on-one with his defender, turns, shoots, and he fires it wide. Really good play. So the ball was played down the channel. Sorry if you're... By the way, let me know if you don't need me to commentate as much. But the ball was chipped into Gallagher. Gallagher had space on the right-hand side, played a good cross-field ball to Xavi Simons, and then Xavi Simons cut in, drove the ball low, but into the side netting. But much better from Spurs the last couple of minutes. Starting to get forward and get in behind them. Twice in the last 2 minutes there. Yeah, I never know how much to commentate on whether or not you guys are seeing it or not. Good tackle, Radu Dragusin. Oh, the ref's given a free kick. No, come on. No. Newcastle have taken it quickly. There's a good pace and energy to this game. Really good. Oh, I'll tell you what, Papa Sarr nearly stole in and won the ball, but he won it in the first instance and then just couldn't quite take the ball with him. And now Newcastle United have the ball at the back with Botman. Botman gives it to Dan Burn. He plays the ball long forward, cleared by Radu Dragusin, who I think started quite well here. And then Basuma goes in, fouls his man. The referee plays on, gives it to Barnes, to Gordon. He lays it off. Here's Willock. Willock turns, shoots. Oh, and I tell you what, he's dragged just wide. Tell you what, I thought it was going to go really wide, and it didn't in the end. A good low shot, and this is a good game, actually. This is a very quick game. Both teams looking to get forwards, but it was a good move by Newcastle. Gordon played it into Gamares to Willock. Willock looked like he was going to lay it off to Trippier. Instead, had a shot from about 20 yards out, and it dribbled just low and past the post. So chances at both ends. Now, Spurs coming forward again. The ball is with Gallagher. Lays it down to Simmons, to Sarr. Now Jed Spence. He goes back to Mickey van der Ven. Now Radu Dragusin to Archie Gray. Archie Gray pings the ball over the top. That one, I tell you what, wasn't a good ball, but I tell you what, Dominic Solanke did really well to pressure Burn, then couldn't quite keep the ball on. And now Conor Gallagher's going to go and press, and Pope's had to clear it out wide to Trippier. Done well there in the end, Nick Pope. And now here's Kieran Trippier. So it's a good game, this. There's a lot going on. Trippier to Elanga, into Gordon. Gordon lays it back into Thiaw. It looks like Everton are 1-0 up at home to Bournemouth. Could Bournemouth be dragged in to this relegation battle? I can't believe I'm saying it. Could Bournemouth... Oh, no. No, sorry. My app told me there was a goal. But apparently not. Sorry, ignore that. Ignore that. I have given you false information. Anyway, back here at White Hart Lane, 10 minutes exactly gone, 0-0. Corner kick for Newcastle. Alanga's going to swing it in, right-footed from the right-hand side, and that is headed away easily by Spence. And then Odeberg clears it well. Xavi Simmons, can he bring that down? I don't know if he can. He can't. And instead, Willock mops up, gets the ball out wide to Elanga. Elanga plays the ball in. It's flicked through the legs by Harvey Barnes, straight into the arms of Vicario. And it's a good game, this, at the moment. Both teams need a win. Yeah, it was Harvey Barnes. He flicked it through Van der Ven's legs safely into the arms of the keeper. Now, here's Solanke. Good pace. He holds the ball up well. He's not got a lot up there with him. They get him up there now. There's Conor Gallagher. I tell you what, Solanke's pass just wasn't quite good enough into Gallagher. But Spurs are pressing well here. Now Newcastle trying to play the ball out from the back. They're still in their own penalty area. Newcastle trying to get out, not quite. Still got the ball at the back. Conor Gallagher, you can see, is pushing on beyond Dominic Solanke. And if that pass had been a little bit better into Gallagher, who knows what could have happened. There's Trippier with a ball over the top. Mickey van der Ven gets there and sorts out. Good defensive play by Mickey van der Ven, who then, the clearance wasn't as great, slices it out of play for a throw-in to Newcastle. And there's Xavi Simmons, fouled by Elanga. And it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. So, I mean, there's been a lot of tempo to this game at the moment. I think we're trying to get forward. It's just, have we got enough about us in that forward area? I'm not sure we have. We'll see. Vicario now sweeps the ball downfield. Not the greatest goal kick. It's gone all the way out for a throw-in right opposite the penalty area. There's Spurs. Look at that. Richie, Porro, Romero, Maddison all sitting in a row there. And there is, if I'm not wrong, there is Charrington sitting there with Vinay. If I'm not wrong, that is Charrington and Vinay sitting together. Tell me if I'm wrong, people. Was that Charrington in the stand? I think it was. But again, how many games in a row are Spurs forced to have to change their 11 because of injuries? It's just no cohesion. There's a ball played through to Gordon. He's laid it off well to Willock. Willock gets the ball. It goes all the way through to Trippier. He dinks it across and very well claimed by Vicario. Vicario rolls it out quickly. Here's Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons' first touch. Can he get past his man? He can, and he's bundled down. Oh, ref, that's got to be a foul. Ref, that's got to be a foul. But Newcastle are still going, and there's Mickey van der Ven, who just used his strength to push Willock off the ball. I'd like to see that again, but I thought that was a foul on Xavi, if I'm honest. But it's going to be a throw-in opposite the penalty area for Newcastle. I mean, David, please don't come in here and lie. Of course, I'm not 5 minutes behind, am I? I'm in live in time with TNT. Headed clear by Radu Dragusin. And then Radu Dragusin again wins a header. But Barnes picks it up on the edge of the area, takes on Gray. Gray blocks it, and it goes out for a corner to Newcastle. And again, the difference in this game for me is Barnes, Alanga, and Gordon are a lot more potent than our forward line. They have pace, they have power, they have strength. It's so different. Anyway, corner kick for Newcastle. Ball whipped in. Vicario gets a good punch on that. It goes right the way to the right-hand side of the penalty area. Here's Alanga. Tries to take on Odegaard, and Odegaard takes him down. The referee says no. I'll be honest, I thought that was a stonewall foul. I thought that was a stonewall foul, if I'm going to be honest, but he's not giving it. Let's have a look. I might be wrong here. Oh, actually, I don't actually know. I don't think it was. On second look. Guys, you've got to remember, when my commentary is behind you, it's because YouTube is behind. You've got to remember, my YouTube is delayed. Everyone's YouTube is delayed. Vicario goes long into Solanke. Tries to hold it up and can't. And at the moment, the ball is just not sticking up top. Again, just got no wingers, really. I don't really... Odegaard does not do anything for me. Simons, we need him in the middle of the park. We really need some players, don't we? Anyway, here's Harvey Barnes. On the left-hand side, Harvey Barnes lays the ball off to Bruno Gomares. He goes back to Botman. Botman across to Tiao. Tiao puts the ball forward into the box, and it's fallen down, and it's blocked, and it goes out for a corner kick. And Newcastle just building up a bit of a head of steam here. And I think games like this show when you need a winger, right? I think we need wingers. We need outlets. But what else can you do? You've got no ball playing midfielder and no real wingers. What can you do? It's easy for people to say these things, but the squad is decimated. Ball whipped in and headed away for another corner kick to Newcastle. I just don't know. You haven't got a ball playing midfielder. There's no wingers. It's very difficult. The fullbacks aren't proper full. Gray's not a right back. Spence isn't a left back. It's tough. How do you get out? We've got to find a way to get Xavi centrally, but then you've got nothing left. It's a tough one, isn't it? Here's Alanga, corner kick. And now Spurs on a break. Can he get there? It's a great tackle by Kieran Trippier. All of his experience there. What a tackle that was. And then Pape Sarr comes across, mops up, and it's a goal kick. Good play by Pape Sarr. Good play. See, I just think when people say things like this, I just don't know what we're expecting with the 11 we've got. You know, we've got two fullbacks that aren't right back and left back. You've got no left winger, right? We've got no ball playing midfielder. It's tough. It's very tough. It's what happens when you don't buy what you need in a window. Again. Anyway, what have Spurs got? Sarr flicks the ball on. As I said, the difference is their outlets in Alanga, Gordon and Barnes. We don't have those outlets. We don't have those outlets at all. The only player we can get it into is Xavi Simons. But at the moment, still 0-0. What do you mean he chose to bench Sousa? Sousa's never started a game for us. What are you talking about? Honestly, people chat some absolute crap, don't they? What are we talking about? What do you mean chose to bench him? He's only been here 5 minutes. There's a ball high into our box, cleared by Spence. And then well won by Conor Gallagher. And cleared by Jed Spence. Oh, and Simons nearly nipped in, but good play in the end there by, I think it was by Botman. There's a ball whipped in, headed away. We've just got no outlet. We've got no outlet. So desperate for some wingers. So desperate. Imagine the days when we had wingers that we could give the ball to Lennon to run it away or Bale to run it away. And now we've just got no wingers at all. It's so embarrassing. And Newcastle firmly on top here. Spurs have got to stay in the game here. And they have. Here's Vicario with the ball. I don't think he really did anything when he played against Man United. He came on in a team that had 10 men. Didn't really do a lot, right? But I'm not going to bank it on a 19-year-old kid from Brazil who's never started a game from us. Come on. Again, it's just so poor. It's so poor in terms of what we've bought. There's Basuma and the foul given away in midfield. Here's a ball out wide to Alanga. Trippier. And the ball is cleared by Jed Spence, is it? He gives the ball to Papassar. Papassar tries an audacious pass. If that comes off, that is brilliant. That's a lovely pass by Sarr all the way to Odegaard. What have you got? You're one-on-one with Burn. Beat your man. Beat your man. Oh, Odegaard, that is shit. And there's the difference, guys. There's the difference between Alanga and Barnes and Odegaard. That was absolutely putrid from Odegaard. That was shocking. And that's the difference. When Alanga gets it or Barnes get it, they can do things. We've got Odegaard as the only winger on this pitch. Wow. That was shocking. Here's Papassar back into Mickey van der Ven. Out wide to Jed Spence. Oh, I'm just worried. I don't know where the goals or the outlet is coming from. Here's Gray. Here's Odegaard into Simons. Simons lays it off to Gray. He goes one more to Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher now on the right-hand side. Gives it to Xavi Simons. Simons whips it in. It's gone into Solanke, who's bundled over. He wants a penalty. The referees said not at all. And now Newcastle are going to try and play out of the back. Oh, not off. Not off. I can't watch people like Odegaard. I think it's so poor. Anyway, here's Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side. Gives it to Dan Burn. He goes down the line into Ramsey. And the ball's played out for a corner kick. Again, notice when they get the ball in the winger area, in the channels, they look like they're going to do things. When we do, it's noticeable that we've got a crap Odegaard on the right. I'm sorry, and no one on the left. God, I used to love watching players like Ginola. Oh, God. Can you imagine a Ginola now? Anyway, corner kick for Newcastle United. They've had this must be their 7th or 8th. Corner kick, whipped in, cleared by Jed Spence. Not very well, though. It's falling on the edge of the box, but the ball goes harmlessly into the arms of Vicario. I just can't believe we've left ourselves without any wingers or forwards. I cannot believe that we went through the transfer window without dealing with this. There's Archie Gray with a ball over the top, but Dan Burn will get that. And Odegaard just doesn't even press or anything. He doesn't press. He's got to do way more for me. Chelsea have taken the lead at home to Leeds United, which is good for us. Yao Pedro with the goal. Again, this is what happens when you don't buy ball-playing midfielders or wingers or attackers. This is what you are left with. So there's Papasar, wins the ball. Here's Odegaard, brings it down into Solanke. And Solanke gets tackled. It's a throw into Spurs on the left-hand side. When people say Newcastle at home sitting back, don't they get football? You need to have the players to attack consistently. We don't have that, do we? We don't have the players to attack. There's no Maddison. There's no Kulu. There's no Kudus. There's no one out there. How are we not understanding that? All 3 midfielders are workhorses because we haven't got any ball players. How are we not seeing that? I can't keep doing this. It's just ridiculous. Tony, just relax, man. Tony, relax. What would you do? Let's hear a mastermind from Tony. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Here's Xavi Simons driving down the left. He takes on Trippier. He's still going. Still got the ball. Still got the ball. Still got the ball. Still got the ball. He's done well there to hold it up. Now, he's got Conor Gallagher through the middle. He goes to Basuma, across to Sarr. Sarr can drive. That's it. Sarr beats his man. That's it. Go. Keep going. Play it out wide. Sarr should have played the ball out wide. He didn't. Instead, Sarr. Oh, Sarr. Oh, Sarr. He had the chance to drive that forward. Here's Solanke. Turns. Shoots. Blocked. Corner. Oh, no, he's kept it in. Sorry. And the ball goes back. Good play by Solanke. He's given it to Archie Gray. Gray whipped that in. Gray's whipped it in. Wasn't a great ball into Solanke. And now Dragosin can... No, he hasn't won it. Has he won it? No. And the ref... No, let's play go on. And here's Alanga, but Mickey van der Ven's going to win that. Great tackle by Mickey van der Ven. Here's Jed Spence. And Jed Spence has just run it into it. We've got no outlet on the wings. This is the problem, right? On the wings, there is nothing. There is nothing. I'd love for someone... I'd love for someone to tell me when they say things like this is shit, I do this. What do you do when you don't have the players? What do you do? I keep saying every week, there's no goals in this team. Odegaard is shit. I'm sorry. This guy is a moments player when he comes on a sub. I just don't know what we're going to do here. They had to buy players in the window. They had to. They had to buy players. Had to. Who? Corner kick whipped in, headed away. It's come to the edge of the box. Shot fired in and wide from Newcastle. This is where my anger is. Why didn't they go and buy a winger or two? So now we want the youth players to play. Which youth players you starting in this game? Corner kick whipped in. Which youth players are we starting? No, we're saying it shouldn't be one or the other. Which creative player are you buying who is available? Who? No, see, these aren't answers. I don't do stupid shit like this. People can't just say anyone. Who? We're saying we want some of the youth players to start. Which ones? Who? Good tackle. Great tackle by Papasar. And Odegaard is down injured. He might as well go off, honestly. He's been absolutely shit again. Well, Yildiz wasn't available, was he? Come on, let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Yildiz was not available, right? You can't just chuck out names of top players that aren't available. Paulinho's got a knock. I love all of a sudden how Souza is the key to everything. This is ridiculous, isn't it? Our fans are absolutely ridiculous. Listen, we might have to bring on some youth in a minute. We might have to. I just don't expect anything with these players. I've said it all season. I don't know what people are expecting. Said it all season. Like, I don't know why people are surprised. Sure, because they got no fucking players, you idiot. What do you mean? Oh God, I just whatever. I just look. This is a championship team to me. This is a championship team to me. Odegaard is the only player creating anything. We must be watching a different game. Oh, and Souza's now that okay, cool, right? So I love this. Everyone's seen Souza have half an hour, and now they're like, Souza should have played. Souza should have played. I love it. It looks like is Odegaard going off injured here? I don't know. At what stage you just give up? I don't think this team will get promoted from the championship. There's no goals in it. Told you. Odegaard can't score a goal to save his life. Who scores goals in this team? Ron, no manager in a game like this is going to play two 17-year-olds and a brand new 19-year-old from Brazil. This is just ridiculous. Come on. Can we... I get that we're all frustrated, but surely we've got to apply common sense. No way in a game tonight against Newcastle United is he going to go, right, Williams, Barnett and Byfield both start. Come on. Just another injury. He's going off, by the way. Tell is coming on. Kulu, Danso, Porro, Ritchie, Adogi, Bergval, Davis, Kudus, Bentancur, Madison, and now Odeber. It's just ridiculous. What is going on? What is going on? Honestly. Matisse Tell's going to come on. I mean, I just, we've had a transfer window. It's so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. You've had a transfer window to do what you needed to do, to buy a couple of players to help. Good ball by Gallagher into Simmons. Simmons driving through, shoots, blocked. And that's going to go into the path of Nick Pope. I don't know about you guys. I look at this 11 and other than Simmons, I'm like, who is it that we think's going to do a thing? Like, who? I look at them, Barnes, Gordon, Alanga, Gomares. Levels. It's levels on what we've got. Just so. This is why when people are going, oh, you're negative in transfer windows. This is why. This is 2 windows in a row. We've not bought what we needed. I see this again. When I said Alex says stupid shit, this is why. I'm sorry. Look at that 11. There's no goals in it, Alex. Tell me the players in this 11 that score goals. Tell me. Come on. Alex, tell me who are the 11 in this 11? Tell me where the goals come from. Other than Solanke, who's had 1 good year as a striker, where do the goals come from in this team, Alex? It's all well and good saying they're internationals, but none of them are goal scorers. Idiots everywhere. Look at the stupid state of our fan base. Like, it's honestly, I just give up. Rather than point the finger where it needs to be pointed, we look at everywhere else. Here's Tell. Played the ball forwards. Poor pass from Tell. Oh, God, this is why I wanted forwards so badly in the summer and January. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Where are the goals? Other than Dominic Solanke, who's had 1 good year, where are the goals? That's what I'm saying. Where are they? Well, thanks for that. This isn't Real Madrid away. No. What's that got to do with it? Enoch, the directors of football, not buying what we need. Again. As I've said, no one can answer me. Where are the goals? When I'm told we're not getting the best out of these, what? Getting the best out of who? Of course, it's Frank's fault. Of course. Do we really think Frank would say no to? Mate, yeah, and we had Darren Bent in there as well. We had 4 of them. Yeah, we had 4 of them. Jed Spence plays a diagonal into Radu Dragusin, heads it across, but Dan Byrne will be able to get there and give it to Harvey Barnes. He goes down the line to Gordon. I just hate this squad they've built. I absolutely hate it. We're going to have to see a much better second half. Going to have to. Solanke and Simmons are the only 2 I can see that are going to have anything to offer. I just. Here's Papasar, done really well there to win the ball back, then gets tripped and a foul given against, I think that was Ramsey. I want to say Ramsey, show his face. I think that's Ramsey. Got a yellow card. Oh no, Papasar got the yellow card for diving. Well, that sums up Spurs. Oh, Papasar, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Oh, Papasar. I think that kind of sums up the season, doesn't it? Everton have taken the lead against Bournemouth. So at the moment, Leeds around us are losing. Bournemouth, who can get dragged into it, are losing. Xavi Simmons plays a good ball. Does he dispense? Oh, I tell you what, really good recovery tackle from Botman. Jed Spence would have been clean through on the left-hand side. But good tackle by Botman. And now Spurs with Papasar. Can we do something? I guess there's going to be a lot of injury time here as well. Papasar spreads the play to Archie Gray. I can't believe how many years in a row we can have this many injuries. Like it's just absolutely amazing. Here's Tell, holds the ball up. Back into Van der Ven. He turns, goes over to Dragoshin. Plays the ball down the line, but that's easily plucked out. And then Newcastle have played a lovely triangle there. They're through. Mickey Van der Ven's going to have to make a great tackle here. The ball is dropped back and it's 1-0 to Newcastle. And we can't say that it has not been coming. And it was Willock, a sloppy pass from Radu Dragoshin. He played the long diagonal. The ball was brought down. To be fair to Newcastle, they played 2 decisive passes in midfield, followed by 1 ball through the middle. And the ball was fired low into the bottom corner. And this relegation battle is on. This relegation battle is on. So Dragoshin plays the long ball. Let's watch this again. So the ball was played in by Guimaraes. And then the ball was played through. I think he's onside. I mean, I think he was on, but the only thing we can hope for is that VAR can get us out of this. It was a lovely ball played through to him. He opened his body up, took a touch. To be honest, I thought it was poor defending by Van der Ven. He used Van der Ven's body and he whipped it into the bottom corner. Again, this guy doesn't understand. How can you play a 3 at the back when you've only got 2 centre-backs? Sorry, I don't know if you're being an idiot on purpose. You can't play 3 centre-backs if you've only got 2 fit. They are checking the goal for offside. I'm all for being annoyed and upset, but you can't just say you could have played 3 centre-backs. Paulinho has got a knock. I think he's on. I think he's on. I think he's going to be on. Oh, I mean, this is the one saving grace, right? If they, I think he's on though. I'll be honest. I'd be fuming if this was given against my team. Just waiting. Is it off? It's so difficult to tell, isn't it? Just got to wait. Paulinho has a knock. JJ, he's got a knock, which is why he's not in the starting 11. And it's offside. Offside. Spurs are spared the blushes. Mate, you can't... Oh, my... I give up. It's just ridiculous. A knock at centre-back is different to midfield. If they don't think he's fit enough to start, it doesn't matter what your position. How can we be so dumb? Oh, my God. I hate our fan base. It is so fucking stupid. Oh, my God. Well, that was a let-off. 0-0. Spurs now have to use that as what it was, a let-off. I just can't get people. If he plays 4, they want 5. If he plays 5, they want 4. You make your mind up. You can't. It can't always be Monday morning quarterback. Honestly, mate, it's just ridiculous. We hear that he's got a knock before the game. People going, oh, I would have played him at centre half. But why? If he had played 3 centre-backs at home, people like you would be going, oh, he's so negative at home playing 3 at the back. I just can't deal with... Ugh. Here's Basuma. Gives the ball to Spence. Switch the play. Switch it quickly. There's Gallagher. Turns it over to Sarr. Don't go backwards, Papa. Don't go backwards. Go forwards. Go forwards. Oh my gosh. Gallagher plays it out wide. Now makes the run to Tell to say, give the ball back to me. Tell hasn't. Now Tell's got 4 men around him. Gives it to Gallagher when he has 3 men on him. That is shocking, Matisse Tell. That is shocking. What is wrong with... Oh, my God. What is wrong with him? Matisse Tell gets the ball. Give the ball back to Conor Gallagher. No, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Gallagher then has 3 men around him. I'll pass it to him then. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. And that's why, Ron, you need to buy a ball-playing midfielder. We haven't for about 5 years. Oh, my gosh. Who on earth scouted half these players? Who put this squad together? You've been right. For years you've been saying this. I just don't know. Who signed Tell and Odeber? And it's 1-0 to Newcastle. It is 1-0 now, and it looks like Malik Thiaw. Oh, my God. Just fold the club. This is... As it stands, this will be his last game, won't it? I don't know who comes in. I don't know what changes. I don't think a lot does. But, I mean, how slow did we react to that? It was like slow motion. What were we doing there? The ball was whipped in. And no one, what is wrong with us? I mean, no one reacted. Gray, Sarr, Mickey, none of them reacted. Oh, God, why are we Spurs fans? What did we do to deserve this? Here's Xavi down the left. Can we pull one back? Plays the ball across into Solanke. And Solanke couldn't quite get... I tell you what, it was a lovely ball outside of the boot by Xavi Simons into the path of Solanke. But it looked like excellent defending from Sven Botman. Really good. I like Sven Botman. Yeah, that's my type of centre-back. No nonsense. Just gets the job done. Excellent defending. And Spurs are going to go in at half-time, 1-0 down. And, by the way, yeah, I thought it was shocking goalkeeping as well. It is half-time. I don't know if there's boos. Hang on. Oh, guys. Oh, gosh. Guys, what do we do? Where do we go from here as a football club? Where do we go from here? Who comes in? Like, who's going to sort out this crap bunch of footballers? I have no idea. I have no idea. Boos in the ground. As I said at the beginning of the game, I have a feeling if we lose this, he is going to be in trouble. Let me go to the Man United West Ham game and hope that Man United can do something at the Olympic Stadium. Guys, there's no words, is there? There's no words. I just hate everything about this club right now. Again, you got dumb people coming in. Look at this. Under Ange, we played to win. He lost 22 league games. That's not the answer. Just because Frank isn't doing well doesn't mean that Ange is the answer. We played to not try and defend under Ange. Stop making this about Ange v Frank. We have bigger problems here. We have bigger problems. So bored of the Ange v Frank conversation. I just don't. I'll be honest. If Frank goes, he goes. Who's coming in and sorting out? These players are shit. Tell is shit. Odobert is shit. Papassar is shit. Gray is shit. Spence is bang average. Solanke for me is an average footballer. Oh, the whole club is a mess. The directors of football are shit. The owners are shit. The medical team is shit. The whole thing is shit. The whole thing is shit. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where we go from here. I really don't know. It's very sad to see us like this. We had the let off with the offside. And then they couldn't concentrate for 5 minutes. Every aspect of this club is shit. Frank is failing. The players are shit. The owners are shit. The whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is a mess. He'll go tonight. Who are they bringing in? They need a miracle worker. As my man Philly always says, we need dynamo. We need dynamo because right now, we have no goals in this team. There's no creativity. There's no wingers. There's no ball-playing midfielder. Who is coming in and changing this? I have no idea what we're going to do. Cheers. Sorry, yeah, I've left that on 1 second. I have no idea what we're going to do. I'm not saying, by the way, guys, if any of you are, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't sack him. I just don't know who comes in with this squad and sorts it out. I just don't know who we're going to get. Again, let what shackles off. There's no players with shackles on. They're just not attacking players. There's no attacking creative players in the squad. Who is there? This is the point. Who's the guy that lets shackles? What shackles? These players aren't good. I'm all for, as I've said to you, Ash, I'm all for sacking the manager, but there's no attacking players there. I called this in the summer. Said this in the summer. Everyone going, you're negative. We did not buy what we needed. Then you get to January and we don't buy it again. And fans like you, Ash, made excuses. Yeah, but to be fair, no. You had to buy wingers and forwards and attackers, and we didn't. I have no idea where we go from here. Who is that magician that gives us these patterns of play that makes the Odobers and the Tells and the Sars and these players suddenly goal scorers? This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Yes, because we haven't bought a midfield that can play through the midfield. This is the problem. It's a shit squad. I'm not saying don't sack Frank. He will go. But this is a shit team. And I think people are going to realise once Frank goes how shit this team is. Mate, they're shit. Players like Tell, who you raved about, is fucking toilet. Odobert is, oh my God, he's shit. Sarr can't pass a football. Basuma, gone. Basuma is gone. Gray, nothing in him. Vicario is shit. Spence is average. We need a miracle worker. We need a miracle. We need a miracle worker. We didn't learn our lessons from last season. We have not learned our lessons. don't know. I don't know what we do. I don't know where we go. Who is this? Who is this magical manager? Who is this magical manager that turns this team would not get promoted out the championship? This team will not get promoted out the championship. There's nothing to it. There is nothing to this team. I just hate everything about this club. This owners down. It's a fucking shit show. Owners down, everything. Owners down, the whole thing. They can all go. I don't care. Frank can go. The players can go. How many of these players do you actually care about keeping? There's no quality. There's no quality. The medical team, the directors of football, the owners. My worry with these players, right, is when has anyone actually ever seen Papa Sarr good or Gray good? When has anyone seen Odeberg good, Tell good, Basuma for years? We haven't, like, we're talking as though these players have been really good for years and he's come in and ruined them. This is now 2.5 years of shit. It's just years of shit. The whole club is shit. I'm just deflated by all of them. I think he'll go. I think he'll go tonight. If we lose this game, I think he goes. I can't say that any clearer. But this, and this. It's why I wanted such a better transfer window in the summer and then in January, because you can't leave this squad. You can't. You can't leave this squad for whoever the manager is that comes in next. If you're a manager coming in to Spurs right now, you're looking at this squad and going, Jesus Christ. Shit, aren't you? If you're a manager, coming in and picking up this squad, I think I'm turning around and going, nah, I don't want that gig till the end of the season. I just don't know where we go as a club. I'm so saddened to see this is my football club. I'm so saddened to see that they have left us like this. I'm saddened to see that during the transfer window, they decided to do very little and leave it like this. Guys, in the chat, come on, let's not do the Ange v Frank thing. It's so boring. One not doing well doesn't mean the other was good. I'll be honest. What manager worth their salt looks at this and says, I want to come into this right now for 12 or 13 games? I would look at this and go, fuck, no. First thing you look at as a manager, right, where are my goals coming from? Maybe Solanke. They all take blame for me. I've said this. Frank, the players, the owners, the director of football. The blame needs to go everywhere. It's a shit show. I mean, tell me you don't watch football. Gallagher's not playing as a right winger. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Cuss him all you want, but at least be accurate with it. Yeah, you're right, Dan. We had the chat. Mate, the whole, you're right. Owners, manager, players, the whole thing's a total laughing stock. Dan, do you see now why I absolutely hated the summer transfer window? I just don't know. I don't know. Look, maybe we have a second half like we did against Man City. It's needed, but what? I don't know where we go here, right? I don't know where we go. I don't know. Forget Forget all the point scoring, people. This is worrying for our football club. Gallagher is not playing on the right. Gallagher started the game in the central midfield, in attacking midfield, and he's had to go right because we've got no wingers. Like, how are we not? Oh, yes. Yes, it have to be. It will have to be. I said this today's show. If he doesn't win today, he will have to go. Yes. My question is, don't know who comes in. Oh, mate, for sure. Paratici and Lang have been absolutely shocking. They've been shocking. They've been absolutely shocking. This is 4 to 5 years of building this shit squad. Don't forget that. As I've said, I have to caveat this every time because people don't listen. You can sack the manager. He will go. It's the easy one. That's over there. Over here, when are we going to look at the big picture? This is what they left us with. They've left us. We've got no wingers on the pitch. We've got no ball playing midfielder on the pitch. We've got no proper fullbacks available. We've got 2 centre backs fit. How on earth have they left us in this mess? How? I just don't get it. People talking about Harry Redknapp. He's like 79. Looks like Paulinho's coming on. I think. Let me do some super chats really quickly before the second half starts. Big up to Emma Morton. Thank you so much. Happy. Good evening to you as well. Thank you very much. Big up to Mark, who's been a member for 18 months. And where's the so-called quality in the fit squad? Honestly, there's no quality. We've got players who produce moments. These are not a quality set of players. Big up to Jordan. Very generous. Said Lang told us we were waiting for our Rangers players to come back. Everyone at this club needs to be held accountable for this disaster. Not just Frank, agreed. It's negligence beyond belief, agreed. Paulinho's coming on in this second half, by the way. Big up to you, Jordan. Really appreciate that. And then you've been even more generous and said if we can get 1 or 2 wins before our injured players come back and we'll be safe. So tonight is massive. We do have enough winnable games on paper. We only need 3 or 4 wins to be safe, but it's on the players to perform. Mate, Jordan, thank you so much. I just don't think they're good enough to perform. I just don't think they're good enough to perform. What have they got this half? They're going to have to just be gung-ho. Aren't they? It's just going to have to be gung-ho. Right. So it looks like Paulinho on... I'm trying to see who's not come back out. I think Yves Bissouma has gone off. Paulinho has come on. And he was diabolical, wasn't he? He was diabolical. Then again, I to be honest, you could have said it the same about any of them. Just got to be gung-ho here. Newcastle get us off and underway. Just got no wingers available now, have we? So you've got a striker at left wing, a centre mid at right wing. Because we've got no one fit. It's just ridiculous. This is a ridiculous football club. Oh my God, this club, man. This club. Vicario plays it long and just gives it away needlessly. He is shit, isn't he? How shit is Vicario? I'm sorry. He is so bad. Whoever comes in is going to have to be an absolute miracle worker. An absolute miracle worker. So since Lang said we've got players coming back, Romero's got suspended, Odeber's got injured, Destiny Adogi's got injured. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Are we going to have anyone fit to play Arsenal? Like, what are we doing? Unless they have a superb second half, he's going to go. And he can't complain about it. Here's Tell. Keep going. Drive with it. Drive with it. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, drive with it. Oh my God! Like tells it the touch and look how weak Archie Gray is there. I just don't care anymore. Just sack everyone. Vicario is absolutely rubbish. And every now and then pulls off a worldy save and people go, oh, he's good. And by the way, yeah, whoever said that in the chat, Gray is weak as piss, isn't he? Gray is so weak. Corner kick to Newcastle. Cross comes in, header down, on goal, shot blocked. Wow. At what point do we give up, guys? At what point do we just all go, what's the bloody point? I mean, somebody's going to have to do something out of nothing here, aren't they? There's the ball switched over to no. Well, the referee's asked for the free kick to be taken again. I can't think of I've ever seen a weaker Spurs team. I'm just trying to think. Here's Xavi Simons. Out wide to Tell. What have you got? Tell, do something. Prove me wrong. Tell shoots. Oh, it's fucking shit. Oh my God. How bad is he? What are we? Who bought all these footballers? I think Frank needs to go, and then we need an inquest into the wider picture. I know no one wants to talk about it, but I think we're all looking at the Man United score, right? Going, please, Man United, please. Looks like not a lot has happened in that game in half an hour either. I can't believe somebody signed off on Odeber, somebody signed off on Tell, somebody signed off on Gray, somebody signed off on Sarr. Somebody signed off on who is signing off on these players? God, Lord, the football Lord, please just give us something as Spurs fans. Good ball. Another good ball. Here's Paulinho. Here's Gray. Right, much better. Gray, you're in space. Pull it back to Sarr. Pull it back to Sarr. Sarr. Oh, my gosh. It's hell, sorry. Oh, my gosh. There's no I told you, there's nothing going forward. Look at this. There's just nothing going forward. There's nothing going forward. Oh my God. There's, in that situation, where's the decisiveness? Good play by Gray. That's better. Now give a nice easy pass into Simmons. Simmons now. He switches play to Sarr. Right, come on. Sarr shoots from 30 yards. Blocked by the keeper. And it comes back to Spurs. That's better. At least we're getting forwards. There's just no... I can't see who scores a bloody goal. Who scores a bloody goal in this team? No, I don't think Frank survives if we lose. People keep asking me. I don't think he survives. Said that all day. Can't see him surviving if we lose this. Like, there's just no... Let's be fair, these shots they're just not dangerous. Like, no one's got anything. Chelsea are 2-0 up against Leeds. That's something. Spurs are going to have, if we don't win this game, 12 days to get rid of the manager and bring in someone. Who that someone is my guess is as good as yours. But Philly, it's going to have to be something like that, isn't it? Because no one can seem to score a proper goal. Cole Palmer, I believe, with the goal. I mean, imagine having Cole Palmer type players. Oh. There's Tell. He couldn't bring the ball down. He's not for me. I'm sorry. Gallagher to Simmons to Spence. Who else is there, mate? Who else is there? Everyone's injured. This is the thing. We can say this. Who you put in there? Shot by Simmons, blocked. It's all we've got in it. Blocked shots. Who you put in there? I get that it's annoying, but who you put in there? Gallagher's on the. I can't. Sorry, are we? Sorry, I'll ask the question. Are you all dumb? We have no wingers in the squad. What do you mean? There's no wingers. What do you mean? I genuinely don't understand. You lot are grown-ups. You can see there's no wingers in the squad because Odegaard's gone off injured. Who plays there? Who plays? I get the anger. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. But can people please stop just being silly? There are no wingers on the bench. There's no wingers fit. They're all injured. Kudus is injured. Odegaard is injured. Kulusevski is injured. They sold Johnson. So your answer is you want to go 5 at the back. Honestly, this loving for Sosa, who none of you have seen play, is ridiculous. Free kick, whipped in, headed away. Sarr flicks it back on. Paulinho nods it down. Archie Gray couldn't quite get there. And now here's Matisse Tell. Don't do anything silly like that, Matisse. Oh, my God, he is so shit. Oh, my God. I get that things are frustrating, but when the manager has no players and has to play players out of position, surely you get that. Surely people get that, right? I just give up. Why not play over Diamond then? What you did? Sure. Sure. Isn't it funny that no one actually asked the question? What about what about having bought what we needed rather than having to leave yourself in these positions where you don't have players in each position? Because we don't have a right wing. I'm going to stop this stream in a minute. Fuck me, our fans are dumb. Sorry, this is ridiculous. Oh my God, are we dumb? We don't have any footballers. Rayan has scored again. Rayan has scored again for Bournemouth. Good player. Good player. No wingers available, though, in the market. I'm looking forward to this magician who comes in and sorts this out. I really am. Here's Xavi Simmons. Free kick, whipped in. Dragerson shoots, blocked. Throw into Tottenham. Sure. Okay, cool. Yep. Whatever happens is wrong. It's just silly, right? Whatever happens is wrong. I'm just so bored of it. If he plays a 3, why is he not playing a 4? If he plays a 4, why is he not playing a 5? If so-and-so plays there, why is he not playing there? We don't have a squad. This is what we're left with. We have players out of position all over the park. Surely people get that. Gallagher's not hugging the touchline. Look at him. He's central. Oh, God. I used to love football so much more without idiots that just say stupid shit. Let's put Spence on the wing. Then you've got no fullback. It's just ridiculous. Oh, my gosh. Here's Gordon out wide to Alanga. What are you, mate? Go away. Just go away. You're an idiot. Sorry, that guy's an idiot. We've got no players fit. I get it. And we know Frank's going to get sacked, but we can't just pretend there are players available who are not available. Come on. Please, can we be grown-ups about this? This is one of the worst teams I've ever seen at Tottenham. Bournemouth are 2-1 up at Everton. Yellow card for Jed Spence. Again, mate, I'll listen. Yes, there's anger, but anger at the right things, right? At the right things. We can't be complaining that so-and-so's playing out of position when we've got no players to play in that position. When you don't have players, you have to play somebody. That's why Gray is at right back. That's why Spence is at left back. That's why Gallagher's floating off the right-hand side. We don't have any fit footballers. I don't know how you can't get that. Free kick for Newcastle. Trippier launches it forward. Headed clear by Sarr. Solanke then gets the ball to Tell. Like, keep going. Tell, you've got space to run into. He's checked one way. Then played a long ball into Gallagher. Gallagher's got the ball down on the right-hand side. He's into the penalty area. He's whipped the ball across. It's hit the first man, though. Spurs just didn't get bodies forward quick enough. To be fair, we broke very quickly, but here's Dragusin, wins the ball back into Simmons. Simmons turns, lays it off to Gallagher. He dinks it across to the back post, and it's gone out for a corner kick. Trippier clears it. I just don't know who can score a goal in this team. Corner kick. Ball deep to the back post, headed down and in. It's 1-1 and Archie Gray has got to go back and Tottenham somehow are in this game. 1-1. Tottenham are somehow in this game. It's been diabolical, but we are 1-1. Leeds have scored at Chelsea. Archie Gray with the equaliser. If it was going to come, it was going to come from a corner, wasn't it? Let's be brutally honest. No doubt VAR will find a way to get rid of this. Let's have a look. Surely there's nothing wrong with that. 1-1. Can Spurs, by hook or crook, find a winner? 1 second. Stanley. Can we, by hook or crook, find a winner with 26 minutes to go? My head hurts as a Spurs fan. My head really hurts as a Spurs fan. What have we got now? This is the question. What have we got? Again, from open play, I don't see who scores. I just don't. I mean, we've had 10 shots, but 2 on target. We just don't have any goal threat, do we? Corner kick from Newcastle, deep to the back post, headed down. The one thing I will say is the players are digging in. I know it's a scant consolation. By the way, Everton are down to 10 men. Oh, no. Oh, good block. And here's Conor Gallagher. Plays the ball into Simmons. Simmons goes past his man. And he's given a yellow against Simmons for diving. He's given a yellow against Simmons for diving. I want to see that again. Let's see. Was Simmons at fault? Yeah. Yeah. Same as the Saar one. Same as the Saar one. Saar and Simmons both diving. I'm embarrassed to be a Spurs fan. What a great game to win, if you get my drift. Not saying the game's been great, but Spurs now on a counter-attack. Here's Conor Gallagher. Oh, and the pass wasn't good. Oh, Conor. Oh, the pass wasn't good. Oh, we could have been off there. I mean, away on goal. It's a really open game, this now. Two teams in very poor form. And Newcastle are 2-1 up. How easy was that? Absolutely ridiculous defending from Tottenham. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God, Tottenham Hotspur. How simple was that? How simple was that? Gallagher gave it away. It went all the way back to the keeper. And then the ball was played out by Trippier. Let's see what happened here. All the way out to... It was just so simple. It was just so simple. It was so simple. We can't attack for Toffee, and now we can't defend for Toffee. What did we do to deserve this? What did we do as fans to deserve this? I'm genuinely, I've run out of energy for this. Leeds have now equalised at Chelsea. I mean, you can't write this, can you? Gallagher's going off. Mawani's coming on. Leeds are 2-2 at Chelsea. The Leeds goal was scored by Okafor. Nemecha scored a penalty in Okafor. Chelsea 2-2. I hate this team. I hate whoever put this squad together. I hate them. I'll be honest, a West Ham goal would sum up our season right now, wouldn't it? Mate, it's not just Vinay and Lang. Mate, this is not just Vinay. This is Vinay. This is Lang. This is Levy. This is Paratici. This is many, many years. This is many, many years of building this shit squad. Many years. I don't know how he survives this. He's going to go. Who trusts Spurs to get the next manager appointment right? Yeah, me neither. Who trusts Spurs to get the next manager or the interim right? I don't know. I mean, Lang sat there, didn't he? Lang sat there and said, we've got players coming back soon. And since then, we've lost 1 to 4 game suspension and 2 to injury. You can't watch it. Fuck's sake. Oh. I can't see us scoring from open play at all. I cannot see us scoring a goal from open play. See, when they go forward with Gordon, Barnes, Alanga, I feel like they will score goals. When we go for, I don't feel like we can score goals. Albie, I think we're all done, right? Sack them all. I think we're all done. What's that? Is that 14 players now out injured? How does it, what do we do? How do we change this? How does this club change in the bigger picture? How do we change? Here's Mawani driving through, dinks it across over to Tell. God, Tell is. I'm sorry. All those people. Tell needs more minutes. He has been shocking. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. I just feel for all of us Spurs fans. I genuinely feel for every Spurs fan. You know what? We can talk about one player, we can talk about one manager, we can talk about one owner. Forget all of our opinions on anything. The club's a mess. The club is an absolute mess. We just can't do anything right, can we? Bobby, Frank can go. The owners can go. Everyone can go. They can all go. It's a mess. Who's going to score from open play? This is not the football club I fell in love with. 40 years of supporting this team. This is not the football club I fell in love with. I don't know how we are run this badly year after year after year. Someone has made a great point in the chat. Kane and Son held this together, didn't they? "40 years. There's no fullbacks on the pitch. There's no wingers on the pitch. No ball players on the pitch. Who lets their squad get to this? I'm so upset as a Spurs fan that we've come to this. I know there's so many people that want a point score. This is our club. This is our club. We should all be really upset and angered by this. Here's Tell. Something Matisse. Oh, Matisse! He's so slow at everything. Oh, 40 years. I mean, tell me in the chat, people, how long you supported Spurs? How sad is it that we are where we are? Forget all the point scoring. How sad is this as a football club? 46 years. Fifty, 35 years, 43 years, 51 years. How sad is it, right, guys? Like, I know everyone wants to do the YouTube thing, but forget who you like, who you don't like. It's just sad that this is Tottenham now. This is what we are. This is the squad we've put together for this stadium. I'm just so deflated, guys. This is not. No, I first went to Spurs in 1984. I was taken to Spurs, so obviously don't remember it. I was 2. I was taken to Spurs in 1984. Never did I think I'd be seeing players of this caliber and the club in this much of a mess. Because now it's just scrappy in it. Now it's just all tactics go out the window and you just got to try whatever you try, right? Shot from Tell, blocked, corner kick. That's the best comment I've seen. I feel sad for all Spurs fans. This has been years in the making. And yeah, but again, Ragnar, you're doing that thing again. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying the manager will go, we know that, but the players are shit and the club is run shit. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're so desperate. I've said he's going to be sacked. You're not listening to what I'm saying. It's so difficult, which is why I call you a troll, because you don't listen to what I'm saying. We're going to sack the manager. We know we are. But this squad is still going to be the squad that we're going to be hoping score goals and play attacking football. Because this is what we put together over 5 years. This squad has been put together over how many years? Who's the longest serving player? Well, obviously Ben Davis, but like this squad has been put together so badly. The board for me are just, how did you not add players in the last 2 windows to this depleted football squad? Whose decision was it to sign off on that? Just demoralised. 17th last year. What are we right now? 16th maybe? 16th this year. Doesn't seem to matter, does it? Who the players are, who the director of football is. Fucking shambles. Tell whips a crossing. Blocked. We can't score from open play. I'm really upset by this. This is just... Got to be stronger there, Gray. Got to be stronger. But it doesn't really matter now, does it? Good. Now that's the strength from Paulinho. '17th followed by 16th. Fuck me, what has happened to our football club? How weak was that by Mawani? How weak was that? I just... How weak? He's played, the ball is played into his feet in the penalty area. Take a touch, swivel, have a shot. No, weak. And then Gray, that's a dreadful cross. Oh my. This has got to be the worst set of forward players I've ever seen at Tottenham Hotspur. Ever. Ever. He's got to go. I just don't know what the answer is after that. I just don't know what the answer is. I'm sorry. I'm so disappointed, guys, in everything. At the moment, Leeds are about to go above us. I can't believe it. I was banking on Chelsea, right? I know that sounds awful. We're banking on Chelsea doing us a favour. They're 2-0 up, and then good play by Xavi. we've got nothing going forward, have we? Like nothing. Don't foul him, Archie. Again, it just looks like Dr. Tottenham, right? Has done. Newcastle can't win a game for love nor money. Don't worry, we'll play you. Oh, Radu. Oh, I don't think he can survive this. I don't think he can survive this at all. He's got to go. He's Tell down on the left hand side. Come on, Tell. A moment of quality. Digs out across to. Um, I think Tell is absolutely toilet. By the way, West Ham have scored against Man United. You can't write this. I mean, West Ham scoring is just kind of like the icing on the cake, isn't it? For in a cruel way. We could play. We don't have goals, do we? We don't. We don't have any goals. I've never known a more toothless Spurs team. This is going to be this is the $1 million question. If he goes, I'm really interested to see who comes in. They all need to go. You're right. I know we don't agree on everything. They all need to go. Oh, is it Somerville again, or is it Suchek? Spurs are 3 points off of relegation. Oh, mate, our recruitment in general is abysmal. Everything's abysmal. Everything's abysmal at this football club. I mean, imagine a club of our size goes down. Imagine a club of our size going down. Yeah, I can't put any spin for him to stay. That doesn't mean I've changed my mind on everything else, but I can't put any spin on him to stay. I can't put any spin on Vinay to stay, on Lang to stay, on 25 of this squad can bugger off for me. Just nothing there, is there? There's just nothing there all round from the players, from the manager, from the owners. There is nothing there. Look at it. We could play this all night. I'm so interested to see if they do sack him and who they bring in. I can't believe anyone would want to touch this absolute shit show. I don't know who would want to touch this shit show. Their reputation is going to be in the bin. Oh, Mickey. Oh, oh, guys. Guys, can we support someone else? I don't know what else going on. They've got to sack him, right? It doesn't mean everything suddenly changes, but they've got to now. Teddy Sheringham sitting in the stands. God, we used to watch players like Teddy. Spurs used to have players like Teddy Sheringham. Now look at the crap we've got. I'm just so upset. Like I'm so. Bournemouth have beaten Everton away 2-1. I just never thought it would get to this stage. How can we 17th? Don't strengthen. Now you're 16th. Like, what are we? Jacob Ramsey's got player of the match. How weak is Kolo Muani, by the way? Oh my God, he's weak. Chelsea 2, Leeds 2. I cannot believe it. Leeds have taken us now. Stanley. Well, guys, I'm sorry I couldn't manifest a win for you. I think, yeah, listen, Thomas, I've tried to back you, mate, but uh, I genuinely don't know who they bring in to sort this out for the rest of the season. I don't know who they bring in. We're into the 97th minute. The ref's going to blow soon. We've got the ball. Xavi Simons got to do something here, Xavi. Oh, Xavi gives it away. Ball's gone out wide. It just... They don't know what to... And that's it. The ref's going to blow. It's full time. I can't see he escapes it at all. I can't see he escapes it. He's got to go. He's got to. And I never wanted to get to this stage. And do I think there's plenty of problems bigger than Frank? Yes. But you've got to pick up some results. And we haven't. Tried to back him, tried to stay patient, but you've got to pick up some wins somewhere, by hook or by crook. You've got to pick up some wins. And Spurs haven't. And I think everyone is now just sitting here going, what's happened to our football club? He's going to have to go. He's going to have to go. And then we're going to have to pray. We're going to have to pray that these owners can find something that can dig us out of this hole. And I don't trust them. I don't trust the players. But Frank has to go. What a horrible position to be in. What a horrible position. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of this. I don't like the players. I don't like the manager, the director of football, the owners, the CEO. I don't think anything is good at this club right now. I don't think anything is good at this football club right now. Now, maybe I'm being dramatic. I don't think I am. But where do we go? What do we do? Dude, you do realise if you get Poch back, that's not till the summer. You do know this guy is the manager of the USA national team. I just, whoever the manager is, it makes it look really silly as well that they've done nothing in the transfer window to try and change this. Now we're going to have to sack the manager, bring in someone and hope that by miracle they can scrape wins. Because as much as Frank needs to go, these players are disgustingly bad. As we said, beginning of January, sack him or back him. They chose neither. Man United have equalised. Man United have equalised. That's the only bit of good news I can give you. United have scored. Look, the whole thing. Right now, every Spurs fan must be shitting themselves. Oh, it's going to be disallowed for offside, by the way. It's not going to be a goal. He's off. Every fan should be shitting themselves. Every fan should be truly worried right now about what the F is happening at Tottenham Hotspur. Everything. Board, owners, CEO, director of football, manager, players, the whole thing is a mess. The whole thing. This is the worst I think I've ever seen all of it. You know what I mean? I've seen bad teams. I've seen bad managers. As a collective, this is the worst I've seen all of it. He has got to go, but don't think that the problems stop there. This is the problem. Don't think the problems stop there. We can bring someone in and we can put a plaster over this and we can bring in a miracle worker. But again, in the summer, the whole club needs to change. And are they going to do it? I genuinely don't think they will. Sorry, 1 second. I genuinely don't think they will. I've seen bad Spurs teams. I've seen injury crises. I've seen bad managers. I've seen bad directors of football. I've seen bad owners. I've seen it all in 40 years of supporting this club. And they just sat there, window after window, building this diabolical squad. And now we're looking and saying, who on earth is the miracle worker that is going to come in and save this season? And in the summer, can we please have a clear out? Can we please have a clear out? Can we please stop protecting these shit players as well? The manager's going to go, we know that, but can we please stop pretending that these players will be better under a different manager, a different manager, a different manager, a different manager? The whole thing has to change. The whole thing has to change. The first step is going to be the easy step. That will be Frank. We know it. That will be the easy step. The second step is the most important. Who are you bringing in? And then the third step is going to be who upstairs is making a decision to bring in a proper director of football to run the football club. All of these things have to happen. And not over a number of years. They need to happen now. That needs to happen now. And we never do it. We never do it. I don't give a shit about a manager. I don't give a shit about any one of the players. I don't give a shit about the individual. I care about Tottenham Hotspur. I care about Tottenham. And what on earth have they done to our beloved club? This has been years and years in the making. Frank's the latest person to be involved. Years and years in the making. Years. And Frank will be sacked. I think he's got to be sacked now. But if we think that we're going to wave a magic wand and suddenly start winning games of football each week, people are going to have a shock coming to them. Because some of these players now, this is player after player after player after player. Right? Player after player after player that we are signing that is not good enough. Someone signed off on most of these players. This is the point, Nico. When all the point scoring said and done, I don't care about the individual player or manager. I care about Spurs. And I don't know where we're going. For years, I've not known where we're going. And now it's all come together at one big time. Kane and Son are making you hang on. Kane goes, Son goes, and boom. This is what happens. You sign players time after time after time from these. We've signed Gray from Leeds, not good enough. Right? Tell, not good enough. Papasar's not good enough. A lot of these players are not good enough to be Tottenham Hotspur footballers. I'm so sad as to where we've got to. I'm devastated as a Tottenham fan that this is where we've got to. Devastated. And 40 years of being a Spurs fan. 40 years. And I'm just looking and going, I can't identify with my football club at any state. Guys, I'm going to do some super chats. Big up Henry Wrong TV. Really appreciate you, my man. Big up to John. Said, I'm a devastated old man. Savva, yeah, listen, I'm a devastated middle-aged man. It's just crap, isn't it? The whole thing's shit. The whole club is an utter shit show. Frank will go. I don't really know what else changes, though. We'll see. I could be wrong. Maybe it all changes. Maybe suddenly we win the next 10 and we go, oh, my God, the players were amazing. Big up to you, John. Big up to Aris. It's a very toxic environment. Massively. Thank you, Aris. Massively. And big up to Daniel Marlowe. Says, surely there are some free transfers available. Just need something to help. Mate, something. Bodies, legs, people that can breathe. Give me a call. I'll do it. Listen, guys, I'm going to send you over to Sean's show. I'm going to go and join him as well. Much love. Sorry I couldn't provide you with anything more. I'm absolutely devastated as a Spurs fan right now. Take care. Much love. And as always, come on, you Spurs.